Getting you ready for game time. Join me, Sal from Behind Your Basketball, as I announce play-by-play. Make sure to smash the like and subscribe, because now we're about to go live. Entering the pregame, we now present Sal from Behind Your Basketball. And what's good, everyone? Welcome in. Glad to have you guys in the stream, being a part here once again tonight on the channel. And we have the Eastern Conference Finals rematch tonight. These two teams facing up in the regular season here in January of 2024. The Boston Celtics looking to keep their home winning streak intact as they've won 2 straight road games in a row, on the road for a third time tonight here for a consecutive game. Coming off that Texas road sweep on Sunday and Monday, they had 2 full days of rest to prepare for this matchup. And tonight, Boston, the best record in the NBA at 34-10 overall, taking on the Miami Heat. The Heat at 24-20 right now, coming off a loss last night against Memphis in their home floor, 105-96. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Welcome back, everybody. And thanks so much, everyone, for stopping by tonight once again. And what should be a great matchup in store here. Everybody's fully healthy tonight for the Celtics, by the way, as they're looking to make it 3 in a row on their road sweep before coming back home to play on Saturday for their home game upcoming next. But welcome in, guys. Relaxing music. Glad to have you back in on the stream. Daniel, welcome in. Sean Sam, glad to have you back on board. Welcome, everybody, for being a part here. For this one tonight, feel free to type in the chat who you guys like tonight for this one here. Celtics or Heat. And usually a pretty good stream when both of these teams play each other and come out, because we've had a lot of close games in the past, a lot of playoff history in the past come May, June, come playoff time. Usually more so, thinking about it, more so May, sometimes April in the past for playoff history. This season, Boston won early on in the season, so they play each other 3 times here in the regular season. Boston won the first game 119-111 back on October 27th, so it's been a long time since the Celtics have faced the Heat tonight. Boston won that game on their home floor, and the Celtics come in as an 8.5 point favorite tonight on the line, looking to see if they can take care of business tonight. Joanne, Ryan, welcome back in. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, same with me. I thought Jalen Brunson should have got in there as the final All-Star starter. So this is what they have. So announcing during this hour the All-Star starters in the TNT pregame show, as they were released today for the Western Conference, with the backcourt of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who's having an incredible season elevating OKC, SGA alongside Luka in the backcourt for the Western Conference starters, and then in the front court is LeBron, KD, and Jokic, and then the Eastern Conference starters with Tyrese Halliburton and Damian Lillard in the backcourt, and then Giannis, Tatum, and Embiid in the front court, as Jason Tatum, another all-star for him, for JT, and hopefully he can propel this team to a victory tonight, because he was excellent in the last game against Dallas. He went off for 38 points against Dallas. Sensational there. 39 he had, check that, he had 39. Jaylen Brown had 34. Right behind, they combined for 75 out of the 119 in the win over Dallas on Monday. And yeah, it's been a little different, seeing that the Celtics have some time off. In Boston this season's been pretty solid when they've had at least 2 days of rest off. They got a 7-1 record this season when they've had at least 2 days off. Hey, what's good, Ward? Welcome back in. Thanks for joining in. Guido, welcome back in the stream. Miami with Scary Terry right now, so he's going to be playing his second game for the Heat. Terry Rozier acquired earlier this week in the trade with Kyle Lowry, and that boosts up the Heat a ton. The Heat comes into this game 27th in the NBA in points scored per game, 4th best defense. It's been the interior shooting that's been a real issue this season. Last year they were dead last in 3-point shooting, but I looked at their numbers before the start of this game. They are right now around mid-pack in the NBA in 3-point shooting. It's been just the inside shooting that's been really crushing them this year. 28th out of 30 teams in the NBA this year for Miami. Yeah, I love how they're going right back to the East versus West All-Stars instead of having team captains. That's just awesome. So they got the custom East versus West uniforms now, which looks pretty cool. What's good? Eat it, Charlize. Welcome back in. Jeffrey, glad to have you back on the stream once again. Yeah, Bill Belichick not hired today. So that was a shocker right there. So Bill Belichick still a free agent on the market right now. Yeah, kind of a shocker there. So the Atlanta Falcons hired the LA Rams defensive coordinator Raheem Morris as a head coach. I didn't hear much buzz at all about Raheem Morris there in the head coaching poll. So that's just quite shocking that he got it over Belichick. And I mean, if you're a team like the Falcons, like, you're really losing out. Like, I know Bill's 71 years old, but why not take the shot when you have the chance right now? Because for a franchise like Atlanta, you don't have really much to lose right now for the Falcons, because they do play in like a weaker division for Atlanta. So there could be the opportunity to get out of that division, and that is just quite shocking right there that they hired the Rams defensive coordinator over Bill Belichick today for the new head coach for the Falcons. Hey, what's good, Timothy? Welcome back in the stream. Thanks for joining in, man. Yeah, this should be a good one here, Warren. Celtics 8.5-point favorites. Hoping that they will cover, but I feel like it's going to be closer than usual for this game. The Heat always play the Celtics tough. This is a national TV game, and I think Miami's going to come out in this game and play hard, play physical like they always do. And I think they're going to be playing mad. They lost yesterday against Memphis. They had a tough loss yesterday against the Grizzlies at home. And Memphis had 8 starters out in that game too. So Miami is really trailing in the wrong direction right now. Both of these teams are in opposite directions. Boston's won 2 straight. Miami's lost 4 straight, and Miami's on the second longest losing streak right now in the NBA. The only other team's Washington. Washington has 5 consecutive losses, so they've lost 4 in a row. And they've had 4 losses against teams that are either in the play-in or not even in the playoffs at the moment. Their 4 straight losses have come against Toronto, Atlanta, Orlando, and then Memphis yesterday. They lost by 9, 105-96. So yeah, this is, I feel like, going to be a kind of like a wake-up call here for Boston in this game, because Miami, they're going to come out mad, I feel like, tonight in this matchup here. Yeah, I heard about that. Luckily, nobody was like, there was one person inside that escaped. So luckily nobody got hurt or anything. That is crazy. The whole like church like toppled over, like all the bricks toppled over in the church there. It happened in New London, Connecticut this afternoon, and luckily there was no church service or anything. Nobody was inside besides one person who escaped from that, and he told authorities that nobody else was inside. So that is just luck there, because I heard it was like close to the street too that it happened. So man, just knock on the wood right there that it could have been a ton worse. That's like the bridge over in Providence too. So the direct route from Southeast Mass to go over to the bridge in Providence, you have to take 195. They closed down the bridge for 3 months, and then this week they said that they're gonna knock down the bridge possibly because it's that structurally deficient. And Rhode Island ranks number 50 in the U.S. in infrastructure. So it's a nightmare for people commuting to get from like Southeast Mass into Providence, East Providence in general, just a nightmare now to cross over into Providence. It's crazy. Hey, what's good, Uncle Pizzle? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining in. Peddleton, welcome on board. Christian, welcome in. Yep, Jason Tatum named All-Star starter. They released the All-Star starters a little while ago. We're going to tip off, I believe, in around 8 minutes from now. So this is a TNT game, tipping off late, though, because they announced the All-Star starters tonight. So thanks all for patiently waiting. Yeah, that's scary right there. Mario, welcome back in. Thanks for joining in. Hey, appreciate it, Uncle Pizzle. Yeah, we'll see what happens in the playoffs. Only time will tell, I guess. Celtics looking solid right now. Just gotta keep staying healthy. Everybody tonight's healthy. And I love the response yesterday by Joe Mazzulla, because he was asked a question yesterday by the media about like recent trades by the Heat picking up Terry Rozier, and then the coaching change over in Milwaukee from Adrian Griffin to Doc Rivers. And the media was saying how like the Celtics were the front runners and everybody was chasing him. And then Mazzulla said, well, we haven't won anything. We haven't won anything since '08 for a championship. So nobody's chasing us since we haven't won anything since '08. There's a lot of good teams out there in the NBA. And yeah, that is so true, because you got to stay humble right there, because there's been a couple teams this year that's beat the Celtics in January. They've lost 4 times this month. Milwaukee crushed them. The 3 other losses came by single digits that they could have easily won, but had blown a lead in all those games. They were up by double digits, and then they were going back and forth in the final 5 minutes of those games. This is the difference this season for the Celtics here, is that the previous 2 wins, they were able to bounce back and win those games, because Houston, Dallas, both of those teams were down by 10 plus. They came back with a massive run to start off the fourth quarter. Celtics having some issues starting off the fourth quarter, but how Boston responds after the under 8 timeouts, or around 8 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter, that is something critical there, because back-to-back games they have responded, and they've done this multiple times this season. Against Toronto, they did it the week before, where Toronto came crawling back into the game, and under 8 minutes left to go, they went on a massive run. So that first time out in the fourth quarter against Toronto, against Houston, against Dallas, they've really been able to propel themselves and separate themselves from their opponent, and then take the game by storm in the final 8 minutes. It hasn't been like that, though, if an opponent plays against Boston close within the last 5. That's the thing. And that's my issue this year for the Celtics, is crunch time minutes. When we're coming down to a close game, like a 3-4 point game with under 5 minutes left to go, then it's different. Whereas Boston in the previous 2 games, they allowed Houston and Dallas to creep back in, winning like 2, 3, and 4 within the last 8 minutes. But what they did within 8, 7, and 6, within those minutes remaining in the fourth quarter, they upped that lead once again to like 9, 10, 11, 12, and got themselves into the safe zone rather into the danger zone, allowing them to hang winning like 2 or 3. Hey, what's good, Joe? Welcome back on the stream here, man. Hey, there we go. Yeah, I saw that yesterday. So Indiana State survived in their game, and Drake lost yesterday in overtime. Crazy night yesterday for college basketball. Yesterday that happened. So PC in the last 4 in as of today. Yeah, that was a huge win yesterday for PC. I heard they moved up like 12 spots in the net rankings. They went up from like the bottom 60s to like the high 40s in the net rankings today because of that win. Yeah, lucky win for them there, because Kadari Richmond was not playing the top scorer yesterday for Seton Hall in that matchup. Quick look right now at the scoreboard for today's games in the NBA. Pacers up early against Philadelphia, 39-29 right now at the start of the second quarter. And Utah up over Washington, 38-33. Washington right now has lost 5 straight games in a row, currently the longest losing streak in the NBA. T-Wolves and Nets just tipped off, same as the Nuggets versus Knicks. And this will be the 3rd game to tip off within this part of the hour. So A lot of good games going on tonight in the association, especially that Nuggets-Knicks game. That's a wordy national TV game on any other night, but tonight the Celtics Heat taking a national TV time slot tonight, and then Kings versus Warriors, a rematch of Game 7 last year from the playoffs. That is the national TV in the late game tonight at 10 o'clock. Bulls at Lakers will be playing at 10:30 p.m. tonight, and an even later game tipping off. Yeah, Northwestern closed out that game. I watched some of that game. That was some really great shot making by both Illinois and Northwestern yesterday. And then I caught a glimpse of Iowa State versus K-State. Holy smokes. There was this massive play where Iowa State saved the basketball at the baseline. They flung it back out to the perimeter, and then one of their three-point shooters just caught it off the save and then fired a three, and he drilled it, and the whole crowd erupted. They had some game-altering plays yesterday for that Iowa State team. Like, that team I feel like is being slept on a ton right now. They're rolling lately for Iowa State. Explosive game yesterday against K-State, and Kansas State, they should be in the bracket. They only got 5 losses. They're 14-5. They beat Providence, so if bracketologists have them listed in the first 4 out and Providence in the last 4 in, honestly, I would pick K-State over Providence in my opinion, since K-State won that game in November. Quick update here on the college basketball scoreboard going on. Trying to see if there's any like big Power 5 games of relevance right now, or will that take place later? Looks like a lot of them will take place later on tonight. But in terms of like mid-majors to watch out for, Appalachian State leading Georgia Southern 54-49. Appalachian State beat Auburn, and App State has a record of 15-3 right now. All the other games basically are like mid-majors or so, trying to see if any of them are bracket busters potentially. SMU having a solid season right now, but they're losing against North Texas 28-25. Both of those teams at the top of the American right now in their conference currently, though. Yeah, Pistons I take right there. Yeah, Wizards. I said this a couple streams ago, that I honestly wouldn't be shocked if the Wizards finish with a worse record than the Pistons, honestly, at the end of this season. So the Pistons have been just downright terrible, but Washington's playing some of their worst basketball right now, and their head coach actually got moved to a consultant, like, front office type position this morning. For their head coach, moved over to a front office type position within the organization. So they switched head coaches here middle of the season for Washington, and it's not really a head coaching problem for them. It's more so the players that they got on the team, like a terrible roster assembled there that they have at Washington. That starts directly with ownership, and just trickles down elsewhere, because whoever's picking the players, that's where it needs to start. Hey, Guido to the membership. Thanks so much for becoming a member here. Let's get that member hype for Guido out in the chat. All right, here we go. About to tip off in just a moment. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. Miami, losers of 4 straight games, second longest active losing streak right now in the NBA. It's Washington, who's lost 5 straight games in a row. Boston coming off back-to-back road wins on Sunday and Monday on the road in Texas, now out in Florida to finish up their road trip. Everybody's healthy tonight for the Celtics. Drew Holiday, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Kristaps Porzingis, the starting 5, going up against Terry Rozier, Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler, Haywood Highsmith, and Bam Adebayo. 2 players listed out tonight for Miami. That would be Drew Smith and Jaime Jaquez. Celtics white uniforms tonight for this matchup, and Miami goes in their black jerseys, red numbers, red letters in the front, white letters in the back. Alright, so here we go, about to tip off here in just a moment. Boston gonna go right to left on the floor, Miami gonna go left to right as we are underway, and the Celtics control the opening tip. Goose, welcome back in. Thanks for joining in, man. Hope all is going well. Celtics turned it over directly off the opening tip, so Miami now is the first possession. Tough start right there. Rough when you started off with a turnover. Heat at the left baseline. Butler swings it on top over to Rozier. Rozier, number 2 for Miami, swings it out left corner over to Butler. Left baseline dribble, flings it out to the wing off to Rozier, guarded by Holiday. Slices defenders down the lane with a right-handed layup, scores up and through for 2. So Terry Rozier on the board, first start of the season, the second game for Miami. Played off the bench yesterday. His first game for the Heat, scored 9 points via the bench. First possession now for Boston. White dribble drive attacks downhill, right to the rim, scores up and in off the backboard. Good response right there. Boston going downhill right to the rim with Derek White. Possession number 2 now tonight for Miami. Tyler Hero up, fake the right wing, slides it off to the corner. Here's a 3 by Butler. Missed off the mark, no good. Tatum collected a defensive rebound. Hey, what's good? Only Mod, welcome back in the stream here, bud. White swings it on top. Porzingis catching fire. 3, no good. Skidded off the front rim. Jaylen Brown, oh, what a save, though. Keeps alive into the hands to Holiday. Outside Tatum. Tatum backs his way to the left elbow. Tatum, 1-on-1 off the pivot. Tatum goes up. He got it blocked. So we'll go out of bounds with 10:43. Did he draw contact here as well? I believe so. By Tatum. And he'll head to the free throw line. So they got Haywood Highsmith on the contact there. So not a clean block. And Tatum will shoot 2 coming up here at the line. I love what Tatum's doing lately. His free throw percentage has been up recently. Just instead of settling for iso ball 1-on-1 perimeter shots, he is starting to attack and take it downhill to the rim. And that all started, the reason why Boston's got points in this possession, as Tatum drills the first free throw, that's because of that incredible save off the Porzingis missed 3 in the corner by Jaylen Brown. It's those hustle plays like that you gotta love that Boston has. 4-2 right now. Miami yesterday is coming off a 9-point loss at home against Memphis. Memphis had 8 starters out in that game yesterday. Heat with a possession. Butler, guarded by Brown, backs his way to the mid-block. Butler lost it, turns it over. Holiday here up the floor. Drew at the left wing perimeter, takes the 3 over Highsmith. Bricked off the back rim, no good. Hero secures the defensive rebound. Alex, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. Ice Baby, welcome back in. Baseline jumper, missed off the mark, no good by Highsmith. A rebound tipped over to Holiday. Celtics with it, approaching 10 minutes left to go in the first. Tatum draws the double. Outside goes to Holiday at the wing. Holiday at the right wing perimeter, working on Bam, lobs it over to Porzingis, almost stolen away by Hero. Pass out to the corner, back to White from Brown, takes the 3 off the back rim, no good, missed by White. The Celtics right now, their perimeter shots not dropping. Miami up the floor, Rozier, fall away, tough shot, off the rim, no good. Clean defense right there by Boston as White secures the defensive rebound. Rozier out of the play, 5-on-4. Tatum attacks downhill, got it blocked by Highsmith, but Highsmith once again gets called on the blocking foul. Second personal foul by Haywood Highsmith, and we're not even 3 minutes into the game as Jason Tatum once again targets him. 2 more free throws coming up at the line by Tatum. Yeah, that's awesome. Feel free to live up your dreams there, man, and feel free to start your own channel. That's awesome. Probably would get some good views too for the UFC. So a lot of people are always wondering how to access those streams for UFC. First one's good by Tatum. Oh, that's awesome. So over 10K views on a short right there. Yeah, that's the new YouTube that they've been doing right now for all those shorts, because a lot of people are gonna spend time watching a quick 15-20 seconds as that 3 goes down. It rolls around the rim and the ring of the rim, and it is able to drop down for the 3 ball there by Tyler Hero. 1-point game. Boston with the basketball. White at the left corner. Dribbles past Hero baseline. Floats it up over the top for Porzingis. Missed the alley-oop. Right back to White, though. Kick out to the corner. Brown catching fire 3. Off the back of no good. Another offensive rebound by Derek White. He scores off the putback. Back up. And then it's good for 2 off the glass. 8-5, Derek White all hustle, 2 offensive rebounds, and finally able to get one to drop. Hero, drive, kick to the corner, 3 in the air, swoosh. It is made from downtown by Haywood Highsmith, tying up the game at 8. Celtics with the ball, Jaylen Brown, guarded by Highsmith at the corner. Lobs it off to Porzingis. Porzingis double-teamed at the low post. Porzingis turn around, right-handed hook inside the key, puts it through. It's good for 2 by Porzingis. Now the scoring starting to pick up here. Robert, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. Under 8.5 left to go in the first. Terry floats it across the floor off the Hero at the right wing. Hero drives, attacks over. Holiday missed the shot, no good. Tatum tips it off to Porzingis. Up the floor here to Holiday. 3-on-2. Brown kick. Quarter 3. Derek White right to the shoot, delivers. It's a 3-man in transition for Boston by Derek White. That is great ball movement and spacing up the floor there for the Celtics. And they make them play. Adebayo. Jumper off the roll down. Connects on it. That's a sweet spot right there for Bam. He torched the Celtics last year in the playoffs once he's able to get off the pick and roll into the mid-range. Boston really is going to be paying attention to that defensively. Tatum at the left wing. Drives baseline on Hero. Tatum right to the rim. Scores. Up and in off the backboard, baby. Man, Tyler Hero just not able to get in front of Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum just blew right past Hero off the left baseline. Dribble to the rim. Hero dribbles up. Takes the jumper. 15-footer straight away. Swoosh. We're really scoring it now for both of these teams. Wow. Elite level shot making as of late. Brown drives on Adebayo. Floats it up. Bounced twice off the rim. Able to drop in. It's good for 2 by Jaylen Brown. Everybody getting in on the act right now for Boston. White, Tatum, and Brown, the previous 3 scores for the Celtics. Bounce pass here to the elbow. Adebayo up fake. Spin move on Porzingis. Dish out to the left corner. Launching a 3 in the air. Missed off the front rim. No good. Tatum secures the rebound. And up the floor goes Boston. 5-point lead looking to add to it. Playing well so far in this game. Jaylen Brown floats it up over the top. Porzingis deflected off the glass. No good. Couldn't squeeze it off the alley-oop opportunity. Here goes Miami. 3-on-2 up the floor. Transition 3. Hero. No good. Saved though at the baseline by Butler. Back to Hero. Butler though. Or that's Adebayo. Referees say Adebayo is out of bounds with the basketball. He had 1 foot out. Trying to save it off the rebound. Timeout on the floor. This will be Celtics ball coming up here. 17-12. Left to go with 6:35 left to go in the first quarter. And this has been a good start here for Boston so far. Good start in this game by the Celtics. Last time on Monday, they were struggling to make their shots the first time out. They were down 19-12 against Dallas. Here they are up 17-12 tonight in this game. If you guys are new in the stream, feel free to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Helps out this video a ton being found on YouTube. And if you guys enjoy the stream, would like to come back for future live streams, make sure to ring that notification bell as well on the channel. I cover basketball action here, Celtics play-by-play coverage, also NBA play-by-play coverage of other teams when the Celtics are off. Sometimes from time to time I do cover college basketball. I'm probably gonna just focus on the tournament more so, because the regular season streams for me for college in general lately, it's been tough to like generate viewership for those, because a lot of people have been like illegally getting away with streaming those, showing the actual screens and stuff for college, whereas the NBA has been able to bring in more viewership. All right, first time out of the game right now, 17-12 for Boston, and sharing the basketball. Been a key so far in this one for the Celtics. Tatum looking solid. Derek White, a couple big hustle plays for him so far tonight for Derek White. White's got 7, Tatum's got 6. Tatum's gone to the free throw line twice so far, putting Haywood Highsmith into early foul trouble right now. Wizards or Pistons? I would take the Pistons right there. Honestly, I think the Pistons are going to finish the season off with a better record than Washington. And I'm not like joking or anything about that. I just think Detroit's gonna be able to finish the season better. They've played so many close games, but just can't finish those games. For the Pistons, they gave the Celtics a run for its money last month. So yeah, 5-39 or 7-36. Detroit played Washington recently, and Detroit beat them. Hey, what's good? Bobby in the stream. Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by, man. Glad to have you back on the channel. Hope all is going well. If you guys enjoy Boston sports coverage as well, if you're a Patriots fan out there, feel free to make sure to subscribe over to my man Bobby. He does great coverage over in the Beantown Breakdown. So, he does a lot of Boston sports coverage over there as well. Great Patriots coverage he's got on his channel. Back from the timeout right now. Celtics with a basketball. Jaylen Brown jacks up the three straight away as he delivers. 20-12 right now. Largest lead of the game for Boston. Sam Hauser, first time on the floor as he's guarding Rozier. Rozier at the right wing perimeter. Lobs it over right corner into the hands to Butler. Butler's working on Brown. Butler backs his way mid-block. Butler, turn around, got it. Right over JB for two. A lob in transition. They were looking quick up the floor to Porzingis, but couldn't squeeze it once again as it went off his fingertips out of bounds. They had a lot of tension there for the Bucks. The reason why they fired their head coach. So right before the start of the season, Damian Lillard's former head coach at Portland, Terry Stotts, he was the assistant coach, the top assistant behind Adrian Griffin at Milwaukee. There was, in the middle of practice, a players-only meeting and then a coaches-only meeting, and then the assistant coach Terry Stotts was telling Dame and Giannis about running an offensive set, that they wanted to run an offensive set, and then Adrian Griffin, in the middle of the entire practice, yelled at Terry Stotts, and then the next day, Terry Stotts, the top assistant, who is the head coach for 9 seasons for Damian Lillard, quit the team. There's a three, bricked off the back rim, no good, missed by Miami. They fire a fastball right corner into the hands to Rozier. Rozier drives on Horford, and no good, missed around the rim and outs, but they're going to call it on a goaltend there by Horford, so they'll count the 2 and award it to Rozier. Jason, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Clara, welcome back on the stream. Wow. What a start for New York right now. Jaylen Brunson for New York getting snubbed out as an all-star starter. And what a start there for the Knicks. I wonder how many points he's got so far in the game for Brunson. There's Porzingis. Took the J. He delivers. 22-16 right now. 6-point lead under 4.5 left to go here in the first. Jumper swoosh right back by Adebayo. Getting into the mid-range currently. 4-point game. 25-12 is a scoreboard update. The Knicks lead by 13 over Denver right now. It's DiVincenzo who's got 8 in that game. Porzingis takes another jumper, rattles in. Back-to-back J's made by KP. Same spot on the floor as well. Kayla Martin at the top of the key, guarded by Porzingis. Martin jacks up the 3 straight away. Off the rim, no good. A rebound secured here by Brown for Boston. Jaylen Brown on the floor alongside Horford. Brown transition 3 right through the shoot. He's got it. Bang, bang, top of the key in transition. Jaylen Brown on money. Trifecta from the perimeter. And a timeout taken on the floor by Miami. 3:44 left to go. A red-hot start here for Boston. Excellent shot making so far in this game. Pushing the tempo, spacing the floor has been tremendous. And they are leading 27-18. Multiple baskets connected within one another lately for the Celtics. 3 straight buckets in the previous minute. 2 at the elbow by Porzingis, and then a 3 in transition by Brown. Gotta love the start here so far. Everything's been balanced for Boston. 8 points by Jaylen Brown, making his second 3 tonight. Good to see that he's back to drilling 3s. 7 by Derek White. 6 by Tatum. 6 by Porzingis. Drew Holiday yet to score. Has only attempted one shot, but he's been altering this game through his defense right now. A lot of hustle right now on the floor for Boston. Derek White's got 4 rebounds, 2 of them offensive boards. And then Miami's also been able to balance it, but the scoring numbers haven't been as red hot as the Celtics. Boston is 10 for 15 right now in this game shooting. Miami, trying to play catch-up, is 8 for 17 at the moment. Looking good, especially on the glass. We see a lot of hustle plays. Like, they are playing connected. They are playing together as a unit. This is something beautiful to watch. The Celtics, the big key, are +7 on the glass right now, 10-3. Hockey from home, welcome back in. Thanks for joining in, Michael. Glad to have you back on the stream here, man. Vegas, welcome on board. Here we go, everybody. If you guys are new, smash the thumbs up, hit the like, hit the subscribe here, as we're on to the second time out tonight. Appreciate you guys for being a part, back on the stream once again. And wow, this has been a great start for Boston. Quick trip around the NBA currently. Other games going on at the moment. The Pacers leading the Sixers right now, 61-49. And then the Jazz up over the Wizards. No surprise there, 61-50. Nets leading the T-Wolves, 27-23. Minnesota lately not looking like themselves, cracking under pressure recently. The 62 points on Monday by Karl-Anthony Towns, but that came with just forcing up a bunch of shots, just hunting for shots to pad a stat sheet instead of providing what needed to be done to pick up the victory for Cat in that game. And they lost against Charlotte, out of all teams, and then I think they had a terrible loss the other night too, where they had a close game that they played against the bad team. Yeah, they had a close game against Washington yesterday that they won. So they won against Washington yesterday, but it was close throughout most of it. 118-107, the final score. But they should have been destroying that Washington team yesterday from Minnesota. So they're a little bit off track as of late for the T-Wolves right now. And the Knicks leading the Nuggets currently 30-17. Jalen Brunson, he's got 9 points so far for New York in the first quarter. That's the shocking score yesterday. Or shocking score right now. Yeah, Northwestern, big win for them yesterday. Here we go, back to action. Hero at the low block, swings it outside of Martin. It's Martin, Hero, Duncan Robinson, Jimmy Butler. And a 3 taken from the corner, missed off the mark by Thomas Bryant, number 31, former Wizard, former Laker. Celtics, they're 5 on the floor currently with Jaylen Brown, Al Horford, Derek White, Sam Hauser, Porzingis. Porzingis off the up fake, dribbles up inside to keep Porzingis. Put it up, going up, he got fouled. So Miami here picks up another shooting foul, charged to Duncan Robinson, and Porzingis will shoot 2 at the line. This is the 3rd trip now tonight for Boston at the free throw line. Tatum perfect, 4 for 4. Now Porzingis will have his first set of free throws tonight. Boston's played an incredibly clean game so far. Besides 4 turnovers, they haven't fouled though for the Celtics, so no fouls right now. First free throw is good. That's the 3rd personal foul picked up by Miami. 1 by Robinson, 2 by Highsmith. Pritchard checks onto the floor first time tonight. Second one's good. So Porzingis nails down both of the free throws here. 8 points by Porzingis so far. Heat with possession. This game's getting a little bit out of reach early on for Miami. Caleb Martin, top of the key. The Celtics, their motto, get ahead, stay ahead, going up against the number 27 offense right now in the NBA in points scored per game. Butler, pro hop on the key, swings it out to the wing. Robinson passes to the baseline, back to Robinson, takes the 3, got it. Duncan Robinson splashing down a big-time 3 there at the left corner, pulling 1 and 8. Celtics with the ball. Peyton Pritchard, first time on the floor today, sends it off to Tatum at the top. Tatum, who's not Porzingis, off the pop, takes the 3, makes it right back. Nothing but a pure stroke, nothing but net he delivers. Kristaps Porzingis up to 11 here in the first quarter of action. 4 for 8 trifecta from downtown for Boston. Heat with the ball. Bryant at the left elbow. Not a three-point shooter. Sends it over to Robinson around the perimeter. Robinson dribbles up inside the key. Robinson, guarded by Pritchard, slides it back outside Martin. Launches up a three. Bricked off the back rim. Horford collects the defensive rebound. Outlet pass ahead of the pack. Jason Tatum throws it down behind the defense with a two-handed flush. Big Al Horford with an assist. Boston running up and down on the court so far against Miami here tonight. Butler, dribble drive, attacks underneath. Got Porzingis off the up fake. Butler no good. Tipped off the rim by Porzingis. Tapped it right back to Bryant, though, for the offensive rebound. Bryant hands it off to Butler. Butler jumper, 15-footer. Goes in right over Horford. It's good for two. 11-point lead for the Celtics. Jimmy Butler. 2 made field goals so far, 2 for 4, gets point number 4. Celtics with the ball, Tatum at the top. Tatum floats the pass down low, Porzingis. Kick out right corner, open 3, Al Horford goes in. Able to get the roll. They're finding their stroke tonight here, baby. 37-23 in the first quarter. Celtics on fire. Hauser with a contest, but a good shot there inside the free throw circle. It's made for the 14-foot J off the rainbow by Tyler Hero. Celtics by 12 with possession. Peyton Pritchard bounce past Porzingis. Pippen pop takes the three. Oh, he hits it. Kristaps Porzingis, bang, bang, lights it up from downtown. Everybody hitting threes right now for Boston. Porzingis with 14 this quarter to start off the first. And that is the first personal foul picked up by Boston down low, reaching in. The clock will stop. Pure strokes tonight. They're actually going to say it's on a shooting motion. So Al Horford picks up the personal foul on the shooting motion. According to the referees, this will send Caleb Martin to the free throw line. 46 seconds left to go. And the first quarter is Porzingis. Substitutes out of the game already, 14. Charles, welcome in. Glad to have you back in. Malika, welcome on board once again. What a start here for Boston. Caleb Martin will shoot 2 at the line. First one is good. Pure strokes all over the place tonight for the Celtics. 5 different scores. 4 different players have made a 3 so far in this game. Porzingis 2 for 3 from the perimeter. Jaylen Brown's 2 for 3. White's 1 for 2. Horford 1 for 1. Second free throw by Martin. And he got the bounce. So Miami, offensively, they've played solid for their team so far in this quarter. But the Celtics on another level right now, connecting on shot after shot. They legit cannot miss lately. Tatum with a 3. That time he did miss. 30 seconds left to go. So they have been sizzling the threes, and then they finally miss one to the rim. Got the bounce. Leaning in with a left-handed layup by Duncan Robinson. Final 20 seconds now left to go in the first. Celtics with a possession, a 1-second differential, shot clock and game clock to close out the first quarter. 6 for 11 from 3. They're 8 for 9 from 2. The lob down low. Hauser turn around, and he hits it inside the low post for 2 by Sam Hauser. Everybody connecting on their shots tonight. Great balance all around the lineup here in this first quarter of action. Rozier, top of the key, working on Pritchard. Moves over to Robinson. Robinson dribbles up, guarded by Pritchard. Had a ball pop loose, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Pritchard. 1.5 left to go. Great defense there, though, by Peyton Pritchard as he deflected it loose in Miami. Will now have to get a quick shot to close out the first quarter. They'll inbound underneath the hoop. They look to inbound it to the right corner. Rozier, step back jumper, right corner at the buzzer as it sails over. And we close out at the end of one. Red hot fire. Not the Heat, though, on fire. It is the opposing team, the Boston Celtics, sizzling in this game to start off their stroke. Everybody finding their shot tonight with 2 nights off of rest. The Celtics this season, 7-1 record when they've had at least 2 nights off this season. That is a winning rotation that they have right now. And looking like it, playing like it right here in the first quarter of action. 1 to the Bucks, Boston by 13, 42-29. All right, so we're one through so far in this one to the first quarter of action. 13-point lead for Boston here. 13-point game that they have right now, and Porzingis got 14, 5 for 7 from the floor, 11 points by Porzingis. And this is tough on the schedule for Miami here tonight because they're coming off a back-to-back. At least that's at home for Miami. Boston's got 2 nights of rest entering this game. And yeah, it wasn't a terrible offensive first quarter by the Celtics. Or by the Heat. The Heat shot the ball 50%. You shoot the ball 50%, you're in basically every single game in the first quarter. The issue was that the Celtics were spacing the floor out incredible. 71% shooting. The Celtics, phenomenal first quarter. 15 for 21, 6 for 11 from three-point range. The thing is we know Miami is going to make their adjustments defensively. That's the thing. And right now, no lead is comfortable against this team, as we know from recent past historical matchups. Celtics, though, just starting off physical, gritty. They want it more type of night tonight. They lead the glass 12-5 at the end of one. Derek White had 2 offensive rebounds, and one of the first possessions of the game finally resulted in a bucket by him. And yeah, right now, before you know it, the Celtics are going to have 3 players at one point in the second quarter get up to double figures in scoring. Actually 4. I misread that there. But right now, Porzingis has 14. You could be looking at 4 players scoring double figures going into halftime for Boston. Tatum right now is 8. Jaylen Brown is 8. And then Derek White has 7. So right now, the Celtics are on pace to drop down to 84 if they keep it up. If they keep it up for the Celtics, they're on pace to drop down to 84 at halftime here, which is very unrealistic because we know Miami's defense is going to start to tighten it up. But just the strokes are looking great tonight, how they've been able to shoot the cover off the ball in that first quarter. So looking great. Hey, what's good? X21 in the streams. Welcome in. Yeah, I'm trying to do as many Celtic streams as possible for this year, the future for the channel, because that's what I'm most passionate about. Born and raised in Massachusetts, been a Boston Celtics fan my entire life, and this is how I'm able to helps out grow the channels through these Celtic streams. I found it out much more than other games throughout the NBA. I do cover other NBA teams from time to time when the Celtics are off, but Celtics gonna take top priority unless it's when we have the NCAA tournament. That's the only time that they want to focus more on the NCAA tournament stuff, unless there's still problems going on that people are illegally streaming the games and stuff. If that happens, I'll figure that out within the first couple of NCAA tournament matchups if that happens on a Thursday afternoon or so, and then I'll have to see what would be best throughout later on for the bracket or so in terms. 42-31, Miami just switched down the J as we started off here the second quarter of action. Pritchard inside the key, dribbles back out to the wing of the perimeter. Pritchard dribbles up, right baseline dribble. Pritchard, stop, pop, jumper, got it. Right at the low block right there. Peyton Pritchard drew for 2. Everything working out their way so far. Rozier out to the top, sends it off to Martin. Martin, straight line drive, and that came a well short as Luke Cornett altered it. Yeah, thanks so much for finding my channel, stopping by, X21, appreciate it. Passing off to the cutter, Cornett down the lane. Cornett going up, gets fouled. And he'll shoot 2 here at the line as he attacked on Duncan Robinson, who picked up the blocking foul. Darren, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, that was an incredible game yesterday. Just, yeah, the issue this year for the college basketball streams is that the viewership for my channel has been way down from past years, and that's because there's been other people who get away with illegally streaming those games, so it's tough to find my channel over in the algorithm for when I cover college. Yeah, looking really good so far here for the Celtics. Just got to stay healthy and keep it up, and Still far away from June, so anything could obviously happen. Cordet makes both of the free throws at the line. Just going to send my prayers that this team just stays as healthy as possible throughout the course of the season, because they could really make something special this year. Adebayo, guarded by Horford, dribbles up at the elbow, lost it, turns it over. Great steal right there by Big Al Horford inside the key. Holiday at midcourt lost the handle of the basketball, though. Turnover right back over to the Heat. Rozier steps into a wide open three. Swoosh as he delivers for Miami. 46-34 right now. Celtics with 9:45 left to go before halftime. Going to slow down the tempo. Tatum on the floor with Cordet, Holiday, Pritchard, and Horford. Tatum at the left wing, guarded by Martin. Switched as he takes the three over Duncan Robinson, but Tatum missed the three off the bottom left corner of the glass. Rozier up the floor. Rozier floats up a tough shot. Not even close. Great contest right there by Holiday as Horford came down with it. Up the floor past midcourt here with Holiday. Holiday at the left wing, guarded by Martin, lobs it off the Tatum baseline. Tatum, step back jumper, deep two. Whoa, he hits it. Jason Tatum, bang, bang. Taking on the ISO one man off the step back J, knocks it down at the left baseline. 14-point Boston lead, Celtics sizzling. They are shooting the ball at a high efficiency. 18 for 27 so far tonight. Adebayo, kick out to the corner. Out on top, it goes over to Josh Richardson, as he is a former Celtic. Took the jumper, and he made it. Richardson been quite all over the place in the NBA. San Antonio, now with Miami. A couple years ago was with the Celtics for half a season. Cornet lobbed down low. Horford position. Horford up underneath. Up and in. Off the glass. It's good for two by Big Al Horford. 50-36 for the Celtics. Entry passes. Jumpers from the perimeter. Baseline jumpers. Jumpers to the elbow. Everything in their system so far tonight in this game, as Holiday around the perimeter picks up the reach and foul. They are getting everything to work tonight in this game here for Boston so far. This is in Miami, so this is a road game for Boston, the final game of a road trip before they come back to home on Saturday. Top of the key, Duncan Robinson. Robinson, his pass deflected, almost intercepted. Adebayo got it as Adebayo puts up a shot over Cordet and connects on it for two in the key. Lucky possession right there for Miami. By the way, the Heat are 50% shooting in this game, 15 for 30. They cannot stop the red-hot Celtics at 18 of 27, above 66% shooting. Quarter three, getting on the action. Drew Holiday takes it, and he makes it at the quarter. What a start here tonight. They legit have barely missed. 15-point Celtics lead. Still around 7.5 left to go before halftime. Top of the key, Richardson. Richardson dribbles towards the elbow. Guarded by Horford. Passes off to the cutter. Outside to Robinson. Off to Martin. Top of the key. Takes the three and it rattles in. Three ball is good. It's a 12-point game. And credit to Miami. They are making their shots, but they have yet to slow down this red-hot Celtic squad tonight. Holiday at the top. Flings it off to Horford. Lobs it over to Tatum. Tatum guarded by Robinson one-on-one. Looking to see if he can hunt that matchup again. Takes the jumper. Fall away. Off the back rim. No good by Tatum. A rebound secured by Martin. Up the floor for Miami. 7 minutes left to go here in the second. Crossover by Martin. Dribbles up. Takes the jumper. 15-footer. Missed off the rim. Offensive rebound. Put back door. Good for two by Richardson over Holiday. So they draw a win at 10 right now. What's good, everybody? Raphael, welcome back in. James, glad to have you back on the stream. Yeah, if I'm able to get the channel, I'm away with my family on Saturday as Cornet passes off to Horford. Pritchard, jumper, baseline, open, target range as he sinks it. Peyton Pritchard for two. If I'm able to get that game on Saturday, Celtics Clippers, then we might have a special guest appearance on the stream there for a little bit on Saturday, with the little guy, Mr. Top, showing up for a little bit. We're going to take a timeout on the floor right now. 55-43. Down to 6:29 left to go before halftime. And Boston still cruising in this game here. They are rolling. They are 20 for 30 at 66.7% from the floor. This has just been amazing basketball to watch in terms of shot making. They've got it in their system today. Like, everybody's finding their stroke. Everybody's basically shooting on target range tonight. 14 points by Porzingis, 10 points by Tatum, 8 by Brown. Celtics have logged in 9 different scores so far, and the bench providing for 13 points for the Celtics. 5 by Horford, 4 by Pritchard, 2 each by Hauser and Cornette. And almost perfect from the bench. They are 5 for 6 from the bench currently today. Miami's actually at the top bench right now in this game. They've combined for 16 bench points. 5 by Robinson, 5 by Martin, 6 by Richardson so far from the bench. It's just been nobody that's been able to take over this game for the Heat. They have 7 points between Hero and Rozier right now. Butler's been limited to 4 right now in this game. Butler's only attempted 4 shots, though. Yeah, thanks so much, X21. Really appreciate it for finding the channel here. Glad to have you in joining the streams here. If you guys are new, smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell if you guys would like to be notified here for future live streams that I do cover on the channel. I specialize in Celtics streams here on the channel, play-by-play, Boston Celtics coverage, but also cover other NBA teams when the Celtics are off, or college basketball games, whatever like the better game usually is. It's been more so NBA when the Celtics have been off. Hey, what's good, Mr. Musical on the channel? Welcome in. Thanks for finding the stream. Quick update right now throughout the NBA. Other scores currently. Pacers looking good right now, leading the Sixers at halftime, 73-61. The Jazz leading the Wizards, no shock there, 73-62. Minnesota up by 2 right now against Brooklyn, 42-40. And then here's the shocking game of tonight. The Knicks leading the Nuggets by 17, 50-33 right now. So that is stunning how New York's been able to stretch out that lead. But New York, they're looking solid as of late. They've only lost 1 game, I believe, since the OG Anunoby trade to begin the year for New York. They have the best record in 2024 right now in the NBA for the Knicks. They've been flying under the radar lately for New York. We come back to the timeout. Yeah, they've only lost twice. So they're 9-2 since the OG trade. And they've only lost twice. Both of those losses were by 4 points against Dallas and against Orlando. The Celtics this season, they've been incredible from 3. They average around 16 threes per game. They have a record of 25-3 this season when they make at least 16 threes per game for them. Right now they've got 5, or right now they've made 8 threes. So they're already midway through 16, and we're basically just a tad above the midway mark of the second quarter. White, kick out to the corner, open 3, Holiday making another 3 as he rattles it in. 58-44. The Heat made a free throw previous to that at the line. 14-point Celtics lead. Under 6 minutes left to go before halftime. Highsmith. Hand off to Hero. Hero flings the pass outside to Highsmith. Highsmith steps into an open 3, and he gets it. Celtics have just been able to keep this range of around like 12 and 11 in the second quarter. White on the floor with Pritchard, Cornette, Brown, and Holiday. White slides it off to Pritchard. Bounce past Cornette at the elbow. Outside finds White. White dribbles up. Double team left elbow. Dumps it into the middle. Flings it out to the corner. Here's a 3. Jaylen Brown. No good. Around the rim and out. As Miami comes out with a defensive rebound. Nice little touch pass right there by Drew Holiday inside to keep Brown, though just couldn't connect on it. Butler drives, attacks downhill. Butler shovels underneath, blocked by White. They got it back, though, and score for 2. Jimmy Butler up to 6 points now for Miami. Single-digit game currently. Nobody's able to break out tonight yet for the Heat. Butler's got 6. He's a trio of 3 players with 6. The top scorers got 7 between a duo of Hero and Rozier White. Floats of the runner, drops it in. It's through for 2 inside the key for Derek White. Everybody doing the work tonight, going downhill to the rim, but a specialty as well. Derek White's got 9. Butler, guarded by Brown at the Casilla Center logo. Bounce pass right corner off the Hero. Hero dribbles up inside the key. Flings the pass out baseline. Butler, jumper, got it for 2 more. That is Thomas Bryant right there with an assist recorded by Miami inside, and it's a 60-51 game now. 19-13, the bench points in favor of the Heat. White's passed, almost picked off, but in the corner, it got deflected out of bounds by the Heat, so this will stay Celtics ball. Yeah, thanks so much, Jeffrey. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, we'll see how this one goes. Only time will tell there for Uncle Pizzle. So, both of those things he puts out there, only time will tell on the contract, and then Celtics ain't winning this. We'll see how that holds up throughout the course of this one. I have to say, there's no better coach in the NBA than Eric Spoelstra making his adjustments for Miami, though, so you're going to just keep on the gas pedal in this game because no lead is close. Missed 3 by White at the corner. Pinwheeled off of Brown and Tatum as Butler came down with a defensive rebound. Butler drives. Butler to the rim. Butler no good. It's a putback there, though, for 2. That's what he does best. Clean it up. It's Thomas Bryant. And a timeout taken by Joe Mazzulla. 60-53 right now. This is the first time that Miami started to gain confidence and crawl into the Boston lead, and Boston on a little bit of a scoring drought for the first time tonight. 3:58 left to go before halftime. As we take the timeout on the floor, the Heat right now, they are starting to come in this game. As Miami comes crawling back, a putback dunk there by Thomas Bryant to draw a win in 7. All right, this is getting real interesting right now. The Celtics got 2 players in double figures under 4 minutes left to go before half. I had said it would be realistic if they had 4 based on how they played in the first quarter, but right now just limited to 18 points in the second quarter compared to 42 in the first quarter. It's completely just a major difference here between quarters. The Celtics having a lot more difficulty knocking down shots here. Still shooting at a very high clip, though, at just under 65% in this game so far. So right now we're on timeout. If you guys are new, smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Helps out this channel a ton being found on YouTube. And right now, since we're on the timeout, got a good deal for you at the bottom right corner of the screen. Feel free to check it out if you guys would like. So recently, I switched over to YouTube TV here on the channel so I could cover the basketball action here on Behind New York Basketball. If you're looking for an excellent streaming provider to subscribe over to, if you're looking for one, feel free to subscribe over to YouTube TV if you're thinking about a new TV provider to catch all the big games this season. YouTube TV has this great deal that could hook you up with right there at the bottom right corner of the screen. All you have to do is scan the QR code, or you can click my YouTube TV refer a friend link in the description of this video. I also pinned it to the chat as well, so if anybody is interested out there, feel free to check that out. YouTube TV is where you can save $116 with my YouTube TV refer a friend link on your first 3 months of YouTube TV if you're a new subscriber. What YouTube TV offers is more than 100 plus live channels. That includes NBA TV, ESPN, TNT, the NFL Network, Fox Sports 1, SEC Network, ACC Network, and if you're from the New England market, you can also have access to NBC Sports Boston, which covers all the Celtics games throughout the course of the season. Many more channels as well, 100 plus on YouTube TV. It's available in the United States only. No contract or hidden fees. You can cancel anytime, and it's for a limited time offer where you'd save for your first 3 months on YouTube TV for new subscribers $116 on your first 3 months if you use the QR code with a link there, or click the link in my description of this video to my YouTube TV refer a friend link. Back to action right now. 7-point lead for Boston. Brown on the floor with Porzingis, Holiday, Tatum, and White. White off the catch, fires the three. He's got it. Bang, bang at the right wing, and knocks down the three ball by Derek White. Back to a 10-point game currently. It cost around $75 per month. Usually, that's how much it costs for a subscription. But with that, it would be around $50 per month for the first three. What they have on the offer there. There's a three off the mark, no good. Tipped up, and a rebound controlled by Miami off the miss by the Celtics. 8-point game currently. Hero drives downhill, kick out to the corner. Here's a three at the wing, missed off the rim, short, no good by Highsmith. Celtics with possession. Up the floor to Holiday. Holiday outside off to Tatum. Tatum elevates for the J around the rim and out to White. Battles for the rebound. Couldn't get it, though, as there was some contact there between him and Thomas Bryant. Bryant actually got caught in the loose ball foul. So a very late whistle right there on the floor. Picked up by Thomas Bryant. And this will head right back over to Boston. Inbound underneath Brown, up fake, guarded by Bryant. Brown over Bryant, rolls in. It's good for two, up and off the backboard. Back to a 10-point lead. Strong bucket right there off the inbound by JB. On the outside, Hero catching fire. Three over White, splash. He sinks it. Tyler Hero putting his team winning 7 right now. Both of these teams shooting the cover off the ball currently. Check that. It's actually $72.99 per month. I thought, yeah. I keep on thinking 75 for some reason. It's not. Jaylen Brown, though, comes up with a steal in the Miami backcourt, and he flushes it down with a two-handed jam. Heads up play right there. Miami careless with the basketball in their backcourt as they flung it and didn't see Brown coming as he was cutting. The pass off the rim, no good. Into the hands to White here. White up the floor. White at the top, going to slow down possession. Sends it off to Porzingis at the wing. Lobs it off to Tatum. Tatum backs his way to the mid-block. Tatum takes the jumper, gets clobbered on the shot, and he'll shoot 2 at the line. Yup, they didn't see JB coming. Head full of steam with that steal ahead, and he drew it down with authority. We are down to 1:40 left to go. Jason Tatum tonight, perfect at the free throw lines as he hits the first one. He's 4 for 4 entering this point tonight. If you're new in the stream, feel free to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe if you enjoy being a part here in these streams. And thanks so much, everybody, for finding my channel, being a part here tonight for a good one. Feel free to let me know out in the chat who you guys like tonight in this game, Celtics or Heat. Get those emojis out in the chat as well. Celtics emojis, put in the clover emojis if you're going Boston, put in the fire emoji if you're going the Heat. Free throw number 2, it rolls in for Tatum. 11-point advantage for the Celtics. 1:40 left to go before halftime. Jason Tatum double figures. He's got 12. And exactly what I said at the end of the first quarter was that I would not be surprised if Boston puts 4 players into double figures scoring to close out the end of the first half, and that's exactly what's happened right now. Jimmy Butler to the rim off the spin move, able to score the bucket plus the foul. Working on Jaylen Brown there with a layup. Spin cycle by Butler plus the contact. 14 by Porzingis, 12 each by a trio of Tatum, White, and Brown. Right now for Boston, Butler makes the free throw. Butler's got 9. Tyler Hero with a previous made 3 has got himself 10. The top scorer currently for Miami. 8-point lead for the Celtics here. No lead is comfortable against this Heat squad. White at the top. White dribbles up. White flings it out to the top of the key. Porzingis takes the 3. Swoosh. Nothing but net. He delivers. Kristaps Porzingis major. First quarter he has got right now with 17, the game leader. Final minute left to go before halftime. Hero at the right corner, guarded by White. Hero, right baseline dribble, bounce pass into the key. Floats up the runner. Adebayo connects on it. Back and forth, final 50 seconds remaining before halftime. Brown backs his way, right corner. Right baseline dribble, working on Rozier. Brown moves the pass outside Porzingis. Into the hands to Tatum, top of the key. Tatum dribbles, drives, right down the lane inside. He missed the layup, but he got fouled. And Jason Tatum gonna shoot two, coming up at the free throw line with 40 seconds left to go. Getting downhill to the rim just so critical in this game. The Celtics moving the basketball at a solid clip tonight. 19 assists in this first half alone. So free throws here at the line. First one's good by Tatum. Boston's in the bonus as well. Yup, here for the Big U. We'll see if that happens tonight. Welcome in. We got Gabriel JDC in the stream. Hawkeye Nation, glad to have you back in. Second one's good. I have to say, the Heat's been playing pretty well offensively. The Celtics, though, have been a machine tonight with their offense from the floor. Tatum now up to 14. Catch and fire three from the quarter by the Heat. Are they going to count this plus the foul? Adebayo got knocked down. Haven't put the score yet to 66. They might count this as a three-point play plus one on the floor for a foul here. Caleb Martin took the three. Al Horford ran directly over Bam Adebayo trying to close out on Martin. The referees rolled the foul on Horford there. And they have not put it on the scoreboard currently. 74-63 is what we got on the scoreboard currently here. So the three, according to the officials, was not made. But this is under review right now. If they're going to say that this foul occurred after the shooting motion, which would put the three on the board, plus the free throw as well, since Miami 2 is now in the bonus. This is a huge call here in the court here. So what I got on the scoreboard, I'm looking at TNT, the score is 74-63. If you're following along with the box score over on ESPN, the ESPN box score for a moment was 74-66. They have reverted it back over to 74-63 though. So they haven't added in the bucket just yet. It was a made three at the corner by Caleb Martin, but depending on when that foul occurred, Al Horford ran right over Bam Adebayo to try to close out on Martin in the corner. So referee's going to have to settle this over here. What will happen at the line coming up, that they're going to have to determine this, and looks like they will take away the three. So the three will not count by Martin. That would have been a huge swing in the game. Instead, it will send Adebayo, who was the screener that got knocked down by Horford. Adebayo will shoot two at the free throw line in the bonus here. So we got to put back time on the clock. We got 17 seconds. Or no, 33.2 right now. Yeah, 33.2. That clock's a little bit ahead currently. So 33.2. First one's good by Adebayo. Second free throw is no good, rattled out. Now the Celtics have it. 30 seconds left to go. Boston with a rebound. 9-second differential shot clock and game clock to close out going to halftime. White dribbles up. White drives. Kick out to the wing. Horford touch pass. At the corner up fake. Brown tough three. Oh, he hits it. Jaylen Brown elevates for the J. Over one defender. Takes it. And he sinks it at the right corner. Big time stroke right there, JB. 10 seconds left to go. Jaylen Brown's got 15. Rozier at the wing, floats the pass off to Adebayo. Jumper, 15-footer straight away. Off the back rim, no good. Horford secures the rebound, and we close out going to halftime. 77-64. Boston with a 13-point lead right now at halftime in the first half of action. What a clinic. They were halfway to 84 in the first quarter. Their offense still propelling them for 35 in the second quarter. And I have to say the Heat have been playing well tonight. Miami's been shooting the ball fairly well, considering the Heat are 54% shooting right now. The Celtics, though, are on another planet in this game. They have sustained what they were shooting almost in the first quarter. It's crazy. They are tearing it up right now. 64% in that first half of action. They are red hot. Everybody's finding their stroke. Boston's perfect as well at the free throw line. Big takeaway, though, tonight. Rebounding and assists. I'll get to those numbers here in just a second. What a start. They got 4 players in double figures. They got tough shooting. Shot making has been phenomenal. Shot making's been phenomenal. 77-64 there. So we go into halftime. Forgot to add the 3 since it was that great. It looks like 77-64 since we're in halftime here currently. And Jaylen Brown made that 3. Yep, there we go. Yeah, there was a couple times that the Heat kept on coming back in this game, getting back winning single digits. Boston just, man, they are hustling strong tonight. 21-15 on the glass for the Celtics. And key takeaway tonight is that they're perfect at the free throw line. They've had issues this season where they've struggled, especially road games at the free throw line. They've been great at home, but on the road it's been difficult to make those free throws tonight. 12 for 12, 11 for 22 from 3. It's almost been an automatic victory when they've tagged on 16 threes or more this season for the Celtics. And then they've logged in 20 total assists right now in this game for Boston as well as we're at the half. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell in there as well if you guys are new since we're at halftime currently. Hey, what's good? Z Breezy, welcome in. Thanks for joining in. And not really much foul trouble to go over by the Celtics at all for them. Al Horford's got 2, but they didn't really have much throughout most of that first half. Picked up a couple fouls lately. Holiday has 1, Brown's got 1, and then Cornette with 1. And then over for the Heat, it's 2 players who's got a little bit of foul trouble in this game. Haywood Highsmith has 3. And then Duncan Robinson has 2 right now. So it's those 2 guys in particular that's in quite a bit of foul trouble currently in this game. Quick update with the NBA scoreboard now. Celtics gonna get some more separation there from other teams in the Eastern Conference. Philadelphia is down by 20 tonight against Indiana. Indiana leading 90-70 right now against Philly. Philly is 1 game behind Milwaukee. The Celtics are 3 games ahead of the Bucks. And Philadelphia was coming in red hot. Philly was on a 6-game winning streak entering tonight's game, and the Pacers just made a 3. So 93-70 Indiana midway through the third. The Jazz up over the Wizards 93-77. The T-Wolves tonight looking strong at halftime, 60-48 against Brooklyn. It was a slow start for Minnesota, but now they've got the wheels going tonight in that game over Brooklyn. And the Knicks, they've been ahead of that game throughout as they are crushing the Nuggets in the first half, 62-41 tonight for New York. New York's 9-2 to begin the new year. Yeah, feel free to let me know out in the chat as well who you guys are taking for the Super Bowl matchup right there. Got a couple of those matchups predicted. So Ice Ice Baby taking Ravens and Lions in the Super Bowl. Charlize is going Chiefs and Lions. I had the Niners in my bracket to win it all this year. So I get the Niners going up against before that I had Buffalo, so I'm gonna go with Baltimore this time around. They just Just looking to see if another team out of the AFC can come out other than Kansas City. So I'll go Baltimore against San Francisco to meet up in the Super Bowl this time around. Travis Kelce there, Christian. But down the line, we'll be talking more about Sam Laporta being like the top tight end in the future. Down the line, it's just it's Travis Kelce's just been dominating as tight end, like year in year out, is the top option at tight end ever since Gronk retired. Yeah, yesterday was like a jam-packed slate for college hoops because I'm trying to see if there's like any games of significance here on the scoreboard. It's Thursday. It's a lot of the mid-majors that play on Thursday, and then there's only one ranked team tonight in action, if I'm not mistaken. Arizona, which is an 11 o'clock game tonight as they play at Oregon State. Yeah, this season the Celtics have had multiple hot hands. Usually those hot hands have been in like based by like game to game. So like sometimes Tatum will struggle, other nights Brown will struggle. And those guys were struggling earlier on in the week. They were struggling against Denver and Houston, but they bounced back in a big way against Dallas on Monday. And then now you're coming off 2 full days of rest, traveling from Texas to Florida. And things are clicking right now for this offense in the first half. Like, everybody is finding their rhythm, finding their stroke so far. And this will be a blowout at halftime if the Celtics were taking on another team tonight. This would not be good for that opposing team. Like, if this was like the Wizards or the Nets or the Pistons tonight, like teams that struggle to put the ball into the bucket, then yeah, this is like a 30, 35, 40-point blowout possibly at halftime here based on how this Celtics team has just lit up the floor right now. They are shooting the cover off the ball. 64% in the first half. 4 players in double figures. Nine different players have scored. Jason Tatum's the only one that's shooting below 50% right now from the floor. So Tatum's been hunting down those difficult, like, one-on-one matchups, and he's yet to make a 3. So he's the only starter that's yet to make a 3. And then even worse for Tatum is that all the other starters have made multi-threes today in this game. Porzingis has made 3 threes, same as Jalen, and then White's made 2 threes, same as Holiday tonight. And then Horford's made a 3 off the bench. So other than that, every single other player in this team is shooting 50% or greater right now in the Boston lineup besides Tatum, who is 3 for 8. Porzingis 6 for 9, Holiday 2 for 3, White 5 for 8, Brown 6 for 8, Hauser 1 for 1, Horford's 2 for 2, and then Pritchard's 2 for 3. Just, you got multiple hot hands here on this team, but what I love what Tatum's been doing lately is that whatever shot's not falling, he's been able to get more to the free throw line for Tatum, and he set the tone early on in this game, targeting Haywood Highsmith, who he picked up 2 personal fouls early on in the first 5 minutes. Sent Tatum to the free throw line twice. Tatum's got 8 points out of his 14, at the free throw line here tonight. And Porzingis, man, he is just in a rhythm right now. Like, this dude is drilling 3 after 3. Like, these things are looking like lasers on target range for him. He's lighting it up. It's just so smooth out there once he pops up out in transition off the 3. He's got 17 for Porzingis. He's also the top plus minus on the floor, plus 17 tonight. And they've done it with 3 blocks at halftime. I mean, that number's low. For what the Celtics have been doing lately, that number's low. They had, 12 blocks they had on... It was, Monday. They had, the Monday game was a season high, I believe, 12 blocks. And that followed up 10, which they had against Houston on Sunday. And Porzingis had 5 of those blocks. Yeah, it's the scheduling has been odd this year. Very odd scheduling. I feel like the NBA should be able to track these matchups and be able to schedule these teams more equally than what's been going on. But I know that they gotta give like certain national TV games in the schedule throughout the day. So there's a lot that goes into it in terms of logistics. Yeah, it's been a much lighter week in terms of the schedule for Boston, because a couple weeks ago they had like 5 games in 7 days that week that they played Minnesota off the back-to-back against Milwaukee in the middle of this month, and now it's cooled off a little bit, and then next week starts to pick up with the games because they got a back-to-back. I believe it's Monday into Tuesday next week that they have the Pelicans, and then they have the Pacers on the schedule. I go Embiid right there if Embiid qualifies for the amount of games required for MVP for him to the 65. Yeah, big Saturday right there. Yeah, PC's going to make sure that they handle that Georgetown team, because no bad losses right now. Rest of the schedule, you got to take care of teams like Georgetown, DePaul. Got to take care of them once again. Those are must-win games, because any of those losses put you out of the bracket for sure. So that needs to be a win for PC heading into UConn next Wednesday. Alright, thanks all for patiently waiting here at halftime. If you guys are new to the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Ring that notification bell if you guys would like to join in here for future live streams on the channel. As we're almost back for the second half. A couple more minutes from now, we'll get ready here for the second half of action. Yeah, it's insane what Embiid's been doing. The 70 that he had this week, and then he's putting up around like 34 points per game. That's over a point a minute for Embiid this year. Like, that's crazy. Just has to make sure that he stays healthy enough to play the required 65 so he gets the MVP once again. But Philadelphia, they weren't really seen as like strong competitors up in the Eastern Conference. Like, starting off the season, they were thought to be like a top 5 team in the East, but they were thought there was like, by a lot of analysts, they thought there would be a significant gap between number 2 and then number 3 if Philadelphia was 3, which they are, which they're only 1 game behind Milwaukee, so it's a very tight gap between those two. And Tyrese Maxey, he's been more so a big reason why. Tyrese Maxey very well could get most improved player this year for him, because he has stepped up big time for Philadelphia. And Embiid just Man, he's on a tear once again on MVP level, 34 points per game. I think more so Rookie of the Year is going to be the interesting one, Wemby versus Chet, because you can make legitimate cases for those two. Just like what Wemby has done in his first year, like he's not even like playing like a ton of minutes. Is that like if Wemby was playing like 34, 35 minutes per game, he'd be putting up some serious numbers for him, for Wemby, but he's leading the league in blocks, even though for a starter his minutes aren't as high during his first season. Yeah, Thunder took care of the Spurs last night, 140 to 114. So Chet yesterday, he had 17, 9, and 4. Wemby had 24, 12, and 4 yesterday in that game. Then again, OKC is more so the scoring's led by Shea. They got more of like a balanced attack after that for the scoring. It's been Vassell and Wemby for the most part this season, doing a lot of the scoring for San Antonio. All right, so here we go. Back to action currently. So we start off the third quarter of action here. 13-point lead by the Celtics, right to left on the floor for Miami. Jumper, mid-range, Adebayo missed off the back rim, no good, as Porzingis came down with a defensive rebound. Porzingis on the floor with Tatum, White, Brown, and Holiday starting off the third quarter of action. Tatum floats him a wild shot, looking for the foul call. There was a ton of contact, but the referees said no. As Tatum had his hands up in the air as he needs to get back in transition defense. Hero fires the pass, right corner, a three, and Butler drills it. 10-point game right now. Jimmy Butler, double figures for him tonight. He's got 12, the top scorer for the Heat. Celtics 29-8 record when leading at halftime this season. That's the most wins in the NBA. Looking to do it once again tonight for win number 30 after leading at halftime. Tatum finds Holiday, splashes down the triple. Great ball movement right there for Boston. Into out. Inside the key to the right corner where Holiday fired off the catch. He has got 9 points now, looking to be the fifth starter in double figures. The shot off the glass, no good, missed by Butler. Here goes Holiday up the floor, kick out left corner. Into the hands to White, passes down low and missed the mark to Porzingis as Butler came up with a steal. Butler here past midcourt. He's guarded by Brown at the right wing. Butler looking to hand it off, hands it off. Here's a fadeaway three, bricked off the back rim, missed by Hero. Porzingis collects the defensive board. The Celtics looking to stretch their lead, 13 up right now for Boston. Tatum flings it out right wing off the Holiday, lobs it over to Porzingis. Spin move, double team inside to keep Porzingis, and he gets fouled. And that's on the shooting motion as he is going up off the spin move. So Porzingis now will shoot two at the free throw line, and Boston is perfect tonight on free throws. They went 12 for 12 in the first half. Celtics by quarter this season, getting out to red hot starts. In the first and second, they ranked number 1 in the NBA, but specifically it's been the third quarter that's been the issue. The Celtics ranked 22nd in scoring in the third quarter and 20th in the fourth quarter. So exactly what I said in the pregame about crunch time situations, they have struggled later on in this game when it comes to scoring. Good answer right there. Porzingis nails down both of the free throws. 15-point lead for Boston. Right now, Joe Mazzulla sitting on his bench, might need to coach these teams and stand up a little bit more once we get throughout the course of this game, because we know this Miami Heat team ain't going to lay down throughout the course of this matchup. Miami going up, Adebayo draws the contact and the foul. And Adebayo will shoot two here at the free throw line. Yeah, that's definitely a huge key. So I just saw that graphic on the screen that the Celtics ranked 20th in scoring in the league this season in the fourth quarter. 2 free throws by Adebayo. First one's good. All that needs to happen for the Heat to come back in this game is that you're looking for the Celtics to go cold. That's all that needs to happen. Both of these teams have shot the ball extremely well. Miami, 51% from the floor. Usually 50% plus gets you the victory in most games. And the Celtics right now, just massive game on target range. 63% tonight. Second free throw is good. Under 10 minutes left to go here in the third. Holiday, top of the key. Dribbles towards his right, shovels over to Porzingis. Back outside Holiday, across the floor off the Tatum. Left wing, jab step, takes the three over Hero. Tatum, right through the shoot, delivers. Bang, bang, and a three balls. He rips it through the cylinder. 85-69. Jason Tatum, 17 points, makes his first three of the game. Soaring up inside the key. Missed layup, no good by Adebayo. Celtics running the floor up the court with Holiday. Outside, find a way. Catch and fire. Three, no good. Skipped around the rim and out. Loose ball, out of bounds. A last touch by Miami. Celtics with a hustle play. They're going to come up with it here. Boston will get the inbounds. Great hustle play, able to knock it loose off the Heat last, according to the officials. So 9:19 left to go. Tatum will be the inbound passer underneath this hoop. Tatum lobs it off to Holiday. Holiday guarded by Hero, jab step, dribbles up inside the key. Holiday over Hero for two. Everything tonight clicking for Boston. Mix and match between three-point shooting and interior shooting. Approaching 9 minutes left to go. Top of the free throw circle, Adebayo. Handoff, Hero. Takes the three, and he makes it. Their three-point shooting keeping them in this game right now. Down by 15 for Miami. Celtics 14 for 26 from the perimeter. Miami shooting the ball pretty well as well. 9 for 19. Tatum sidestep to his left with a three. Swoosh! Jason Tatum, bang, bang. Knocks down another triple. It's a perimeter show here tonight for Boston. Laser after laser tonight in this game. Making shot after shot from target range. Adebayo scores off the follow-away. Kiss off the glass. Good for two. Both of these teams making shot after shot. Great shot making. Coming down here to the final. 8:15 in the third quarter. White finds Holiday. Cuts back door. Gets the layup. What a beautiful pass right there by Derek White. Everything clicking right now for the Celtics, up by 18. Here's a jumper, mid-range, once again, able to splash one through. It's another J made by Bam Adebayo. Celtics with a possession. Brown dribbles up to the left elbow, now back out left corner, staring down Adebayo. Step back, three in the air. Oh, he hits it. Jaylen Brown knocking it down at the left corner. They're 6 for 8 on field goals in the third. Celtics by 19. Backs his way to low post. This is Adebayo working on Porzingis. Fall away. Tough shot. Missed off the back rim. No good. Tipped it by Brown for the defensive rebound. Boston here with the basketball. 7.5 left to go in the third. Brown elevates for the J. Off the mark. Misfires as Hero secures the defensive board. Tyler Hero up the floor, guarded by White. Hero dribbles up free throw circle. Hero drives in the key. Bounce pass, drops it down low. Adebayo missed the shot at the low block. Porzingis knocked down, and the camera focused up on him by Porzingis as the Celtics will slow it down. Holiday, lob off the Brown, double teamed underneath. Kick out, side goes to Tatum. Tatum at 8 on the shot clock. Tatum dribbles up top of the key. It takes the three. Tatum, and he makes it. JT, bang, bang, he is money. Knocks down the three ball. And the bad news here for Boston. Oh, no. Oh! No! Shoot! Kristaps Porzingis injured on the rebound on the previous play before that, and he's hobbling off 1 foot to the tunnel as we take a timeout, injury timeout for Porzingis. Oh man, that's devastating. Oh shoot. Prayers up to that man. We got to get you back up on the court. Damn. This has turned into one of those games that you got the 20-point lead. Eventually, if you keep it up, you got the win, but it's one of those games that it's going to be like tonight at what cost. If it's determined if it's serious with Porzingis, as he couldn't put weight on one of his feet, had to hobble off the court and have help by the training staff to be helped out to the locker room. So right now we're on a timeout, 98-76 with 6:41 left to go. If you guys are just joining in, gonna see if there's any updates here. Riley, welcome in. Thanks for joining in, man. That's what could not happen. Everything going well for Boston. Just made a three out in transition. Tatum made the three, but Porzingis on the rebound before hobbled to the locker room. A lot of pain, needed coach's help for assistance here. But Porzingis he was up. He couldn't really walk off on his own power, but he could get up. It's just he couldn't walk off on his own power. So yeah, I think it's his left foot, I believe, for Porzingis. So he had to get helped out underneath the tunnel. And this just happened a couple minutes ago, so hopefully nothing major right there. Yeah. It looked more so like a rolled ankle by Porzingis, so just hoping it's nothing major for him as he's being checked out underneath the tunnel right now. Hey, what's good? Lucas in the stream, welcome in. We see here the replay, Porzingis contested the shot. Yeah, he rolled his ankle. Stepped on Adebayo's shoe, came down. That was the left ankle of Porzingis that he came down on. So, exactly the same thing happened to Jason Tatum last year in Game 7 against the Heat in the Eastern Conference Finals. Rolled his ankle in the first minute. That's what happened there by Porzingis contesting the shot inside as he was defending Adebayo. So, hopefully nothing really major right there by Porzingis. And that's a shot clock violation by Miami on the next possession. They turned it over. But I mean, right now, Boston has got this game well in check. They just got to keep this up. Awesome splits tonight. 65% from 2, 55% from 3, 100% at the free throw line. This team is having their best night of the season, percentage-wise, shooting the ball. The movement's been incredible, except that time, in and out of the hands of Holiday, it's a turnover. Up the floor, a three, and Miami drills it. Tyler Hero makes the three in transition. 6 minutes left to go. Hero's got 16. Tatum on the floor with Horford, Holiday, White, and Brown. Horford sends it off to Tatum. Tatum dribbles up. Tatum drives downhill to the cup. Miss no good. Tips it in though for 2. Boston with 100 on the scoreboard. Rye Dog, welcome in. Yeah, tough one right there. Porzingis a couple minutes ago rolled his ankle. So, yeah, he couldn't put any weight on his left foot. Had to get assisted by one of the assistants to get back to the locker room under the tunnel. Missed shot, no good by Miami. Tatum around the perimeter. Tatum backs his way on Rozier, former teammate, got stripped going up. Tatum got fouled. So it's going to be charged to Terry as the clock will stop. Yeah, Terry took a shot there to the face by Tatum. They called it though on Rozier. Let's see in this replay. That was a quick replay. Let's see. Tatum going up. Ooh. Did he get Rozier right in the jaw going up on the motion there? Tatum will shoot 2 free throws. First one missed. That's the first missed free throw tonight. Yeah. Healthy roster. That's going to be a big key for Boston to win the chip there, man. And just hopefully they'll get him back when he's fully healthy. And when he's ready to go, and I just hope it's nothing major that we dodged a bullet. It was a rolled ankle. it looked exactly like last year with Tatum in Game 7 last year, the conference finals. Second one was good. Heat flick it out to the wing. Highsmith guarded by Tatum. Bounce pass left corner over to Butler. Takes the three over. Brown drills it. Miami's had some solid shooting performances tonight. It's just Boston's been shooting the cover off the ball. 53% by Miami. The Celtics have sustained a 65% shooting performance throughout the entire night. They just turned it over, though. Heat with a possession. Robinson on the outside, looking to pass it to somebody here. Nobody's getting open, though, for the Heat. Robinson stopped his dribble. Moves it out to his right, into the hands to Hero. Hero, 8 in the shot clock. Hero guarded by Brown. Dribbles up, ball gets poked loose. Holiday comes out with a steal. Nobody ahead. Holiday takes an easy layup up and in off the glass with a 2 points off the steal. That's what defense can do with you. Jaylen Brown poked it loose. Drew Holiday with a steal in the bucket of 3. Hero swooshes another one. Drilled it right through the parking lot right there by Tyler Hero. 19 points by Hero, just made his fifth three of the game. They're 12 for 22 from the perimeter. Tatum at the left wing, double teamed at the corner, and he moves it outside to Horford. Horford around the perimeters. The clock keeps on going on. White draws the double team, finds Horford. Horford, 5 in the shot clock. Horford with some space, steps into an open 3. Missed off the front rim, no good, and Hero collected the defensive rebound. 19 by Hero, 17 by Butler, 15 by Adebayo. The top 3 scores tonight for Miami. Celtics led by Tatum. He's got 26 at the moment. 19 by Porzingis, but currently out of this game at the moment due to a rolled ankle a few minutes ago. Butler inside the key, takes it and makes it. And a timeout on the floor here by Boston. 3:32 left to go. Celtics up by 16 currently, just looking to take this one home down the stretch and win it. And then it's one of those games that it's like hopefully they'll take it here for the Celtics, but concern on for other stuff, because you gotta need a healthy Porzingis to make that deep run in the playoffs, and a little bit concerned right now because he did roll his ankle. Alright, so right now we're on a timeout. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Thanks so much all for joining in tonight. Celtics with 5 players in double figures. Tatum with 26, 19 by Porzingis, 18 by Brown, 15 by Holiday, and 12 by White. It's just been an excellent game tonight. 9 different scores, shooting the ball lights out. Yeah, welcome in, Arku. Tough one right there a couple minutes ago. So now the tweets are starting to pour in. Okay, so this is according to NBC Sports Boston, tweeted 1 minute ago. Kristaps Porzingis has suffered an ankle sprain against the Heat. He is doubtful to return for Porzingis. So, not good news right there. Doubtful tonight due to an ankle sprain. Couldn't put weight on that left ankle. Had to have one of the assistant trainers onto the court and help him out and guide him towards the locker room for Porzingis. So he's doubtful for tonight. I mean, it's nothing serious, which is a positive sign tonight. So it shouldn't be anything serious, like nothing that's extended weeks or like season ending there. Shouldn't be that. That was worse when I streamed the Celtics Pacers game a couple weeks ago where Tyrese Halliburton went down. I thought that was season ending right there because he couldn't put any weight on his leg whatsoever. And I can't believe that he's got the timetable to return around now for Halliburton from that. Pacers, by the way, leading the Sixers 114-94 tonight. I'll go through a quick update here with the NBA scores. Yeah, Halliburton is still out right now. He's very close to returning. Like, he got injured a few weeks ago against the Celtics. And Boston plays Indiana to close out the month of January. He might be available for that game to return for Halliburton. Other scores throughout the NBA currently. The T-Wolves leading the Nets at the end of 3, 81-74. Wow, how about this for a score tonight? New York Knicks 92, Denver Nuggets 64. Wow. The Knicks almost up by 30 on Denver right now in that game. Final score between the Jazz and the Wizards. Utah wins tonight 123-108 over Washington. Washington has lost now 6 straight games in a row. That's the longest active losing streak at the moment in the NBA. Oh, wow, so he did return 5 days ago. Wow. Yeah, that seemed really early. Because I was looking at the timetables once he got injured. It said that he would be back like late January. Wow, so he came back 5 days but hasn't played since. Yeah, I saw him on the injury report still listed as like day to day. Here's a 3 taken by Robinson. Bricked off the back rim. The Heat going 0 for 2 that possession as the Celtics came down with a defensive rebound. Holiday on the floor with Cordet, Hauser, Pritchard, and Brown. Brown backs his way off a double team. His pass got broken up out of bounds. It'll stay Celtics ball here. Inbound to Cornet. Yeah, I'm shocked that they played him that soon because you don't want to rush injuries or anything. So when I first saw the injury, it was reported that he'd possibly be back for the Celtics game to close out the month of January. Like, that was a blessing considering how bad it looked. I thought it looked like a grade 3 sprain there, but it was a grade 1 as Holiday launches and he connects for 2 for Boston. Celtics with a great defensive stop, quick up the floor as well. Brown floats it up over the top for Cordet, has position, puts it through up and then off the backboard. 20-point Celtics lead. Everybody clicking tonight in this game. Yeah, earlier today, the head coach for Washington, they fired him. More so, it's a more politer way that they fired him by saying just like take a front office position and still be with the team, but just take a front office position. So they moved them over to the front office, but they're gonna have to need a new head coach right now. Missed 3 by Hero from the perimeter. Jaylen Brown slows it down. Minute and a half left to go in the third quarter. Celtics up by 20, looking to add more. Brown floats it up over the top for the two-handed flush by Luke Cordet. The lob threat once again. Everything clicking tonight for the Celtics. Missed 3 off the mark, no good, as this turned into Hero ball rather fast by Tyler Hero, missing back-to-back threes. The Celtics will slow down tempo as the seats are starting to get empty right now at the Casilla Center. Brown outside to the corner. Hauser flings that left wing over to Holiday. Holiday dribbles up inside the key. Shovels it underneath over to guess who? Luke Cordet once again tears down a Rushek with a two-handed flush. Boston clicking. They are firing. 45 seconds left to go now. 111-87. The Heat struggling to find their shot. 0 for 3 their previous 3 trips up the floor. Out to the right wing. Caleb Martin will take the 3 and he drills it. They've been able to hit a good chunk of threes. 50% from 3. 13 for 26. But tonight the Celtics with their shooting splits have been surreal. As Cornet here will draw the contact and the foul. It's committed by Robinson. So 33 seconds left to go. Luke Cordet, who has scored the previous 6 straight points in a row, will shoot 2 now at the free throw line. And everybody really been able to chip their weight tonight for the Celtics here. Eight points by Cornet, looking to count 9, and he does. Really good game tonight by Boston. $20 total bench points by Boston. Cornet perfect, 3 for 3 in his previous 3 possessions. This will be one more shot here. Second free throw is good. These guys came out, and these guys lights out shooting the basketball tonight. 30 seconds remaining in the third. Luke Cornet double figures with 10, becomes the 6th Celtic player tonight to reach double figures. I cannot believe they sustained this number throughout the game. The first quarter, they shot the ball high 60s. Right now, they're shooting 66% from the floor. late in the third. The three blocked from the side as Robinson got denied. Jaylen Brown, the final 6 seconds. Brown pass midcourt. Brown guarded by Robinson. Brown top of the key, working on Richardson. Brown at the buzzer, turnaround. Off the mark, no good. And we close out at the end of the third. 113-90, the Celtics have this well in store right now, but we still got 12 minutes left to go. Anything could happen. Gotta keep their foot on the gas pedal, shooting an incredibly high, blazing 65.6% from the floor, connecting on 40 of 61 shots tonight. Just been a clinic offensively to see this team perform like this tonight. This has been huge. Like, they've been trying to search for that type of game throughout the course of this season. Alright, so if you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe. We got one more quarter in the books here, everybody. Around 100 plus in the stream. Thanks all for coming out, supporting, being a part of the channel. You guys are the real legends, MVPs here on the stream. The Celtics hitting their season average 16 made threes in this game. They're 16 for 31 from the perimeter through 3 quarters. 65.6% shooting from the floor. Just a clinic tonight offensively. 17 for 18 at the free throw line. And they are just physical and hustling all over the floor tonight. 34-20. They're plus 14 on the glass. And they just want it a ton more in this game, and they are getting it tonight. I love what they're doing tonight. Like, usually when you're putting up this many points, it's because you got fast break points, you got a ton of points in the paint. No, this team is just dialed up on the 3-ball. Plus, they're getting to the rim and they're making their twos. It's been a great balance all around. Everything's been balanced tonight. Amazing game. Everybody's been able to balance out the shots. Tatum's got 26. That's on 7 for 14 shooting. 19 points by Porzingis on 6 for 9, as he's doubtful for the remainder part of this game for Porzingis, as he, in the early third quarter, went down, left to go to the locker room due to a left ankle sprain. 18 points by Jaylen Brown on 7 for 11 shooting. 17 by Holiday. 12 by White. Cornette has been torching the Heat's defense there in the late third. He's got 10 by Cornette. So you got 6 guys in double figures right now. Plus you got 4 players who's recorded 5 assists each right now. The ball's moving. Everybody's working together. Plus you got guys who are crashing the glass and rebounding. And all throughout this game, it's just been excellent tonight. Everybody's found their stroke. You got multiple hot hands. Plus, you're bringing the physicality and you're determined against this Heat squad. And we're seeing it tonight. Just a well played game tonight by Boston all around. 42 points in the first quarter, 35 in the second, 36 in the third. And the Heat shooting splits aren't that terrible tonight for Miami. They're shooting 50% even, 35 for 70. They're 46% from 3. They made 13 threes tonight. Usually those numbers get you the win alone if you're shooting 50% or greater. It's just the Celtics tonight are on another level. And I don't know what you could do defensively to stop them, honestly, because they're making tough shot after tough shot, and it's just looking so easy out there. So Porzingis right now, he is back on the bench with his teammates, doesn't have his jersey on, so he won't be playing for the remaining part of this game by Porzingis, but hopefully we'll get him back soon here. Speedy recovery, prayers out for Kristaps Porzingis, and hopefully nothing major, as he will not be returning for the remaining part of this game. Derek White at the left wing perimeter. Takes the 3 off the step back. Hit off the front rim, no good. Battle for the rebound. Tapped out of bounds. Touched by Cornette. Heat with a possession. At the left wing, Terry Rozier. Been kind of a slow game tonight offensively for Terry. Just 7 points on 3 for 9 shooting. He had 9 points coming off the bench in his first game playing yesterday. in the loss, so going to take a little bit while to get acclimated to the system for Terry. Missed jumper, no good by Miami. White pass off the roll down. Tatum, kick out corner. Horford open three, and he's got it. Big Al Horford rips one right through the middle as it hits bottom for the three ball. 17th made three tonight for the Celtics. In to out ball movement right there. White with a lob inside a key to Tatum. Dish out to the corner. You got snipers all over the floor, and they're on target range tonight. So many hot hands for Boston. 6 guys in double figures. Tatum collected the rebound. The lob goes to Horford. Horford double team. Kick out to the wing. Touch pass White. At the top goes Pritchard. Pritchard one-on-one. Step back three in the air. Oh, he hits it. Peyton Pritchard. Bang, bang over his former teammate. Josh Richardson drills the three. Timeout on the floor by Miami. 119-90. The Boston Celtics making laser after laser tonight. Nothing but net trifecta from downtown as they are sizzling with these three balls in this game. Didn't take too long for the Heat to call a timeout here to start the fourth quarter. 10:25 remaining in the fourth right now. Just simply impressive. 6-zip start by the Celtics. This is something that is incredibly impressive tonight. 18 made threes, 53% from the perimeter. Their season high is 25. Still got a long way to go there. But wow. This has just been an all-around fantastic game. This is what happens when you got multiple hot hands that are showing up. They had 2 days of rest to prepare for this matchup. Everybody's healthy. Everybody entered this game in a groove, getting into a rhythm. Everybody playing together as a team, a cohesive unit. Everybody playing with passion. These guys tonight are playing with Celtics pride, Celtics basketball. They are wearing that Celtics white and green tonight, and they are playing with pride and passion and for more on the line than just Celtics pride. They're looking for the chip this year, and they're looking to do that with no distractions, and these guys are just balling out, having fun with each other. It's a good sign to see. Really good sign to see that everybody's there for each other. Just nobody's being selfish. Everybody's moving the ball around, getting their teammates involved. Just look at this basketball tonight. 5 assists by Holiday, 5 assists by White, 5 assists by Brown, 5 assists by Horford, 4 assists by Tatum. Everybody's just playing great, all together, cohesive, one as a unit basketball tonight. There's no I in team, and everybody is using that team to propel them to victory tonight. 6 guys in double figures. Tatum's got 26 points. He's made 3 threes. Porzingis finishes with 19, making 3 threes. Holiday with 17. He's made 3 threes. Jaylen Brown's made 4 threes. He's got 18. 12 points by White, making 2 threes. Cornette off the bench. He's got 10. Perfect 3 for 3 at the rim. And then Horford's made 2 threes. He's got 8. Like, realistically, you got 7 players, possibly 8, are going to finish in double figures before this game is over for Boston tonight. This has been incredible to see. If you guys are new in the stream, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining in, being a part here on the channel. You guys, the legends, MVPs out here on the stream. Wow, what a game tonight by Boston. This is something just so enjoyable to watch. Like, these guys playing together as a unit. Like, that ball is coming out quick by Tatum on that last assist. These guys are moving it clean. They're moving it crisp. They've had 3 games this season with 50% or better from three-point range. Right now, looking to make it 4. 52.9% from downtown at 18 for 34. Corner 3. No good by Miami. Missed around the rim and out. Pritchard up the floor. Pritchard with 7. Looking for more. Bounce pass left corner. White takes the 3. Rainbow. Off the mark. No good. A rebound pulled in by Miami. As we're down to 10 minutes left to go in the fourth. This is starting to be a 3-point shooting contest with a quick 3 up the floor, bricked by Highsmith for the Heat. Pritchard will slow down tempo. comfortable lead here for the Celtics. Pritchard on the floor with 7. Tatum, the top scorer, with 26. Sends it off to White. He's got 12. White at the left wing perimeter. Dribbles towards his right. Bounce pass to the free throw circle. Tatum floats it up over the top court at. Kick out quarter. Horford touch pass to the wing. Pritchard dribble drive. Attacks downhill to the rim. And he gets fouled. Peyton Pritchard shoots 2 coming up at the free throw line here. That ball is moving. And the time is coming off the clock. That's what I love about the last possession for the Celtics. They could have easily jacked up a wide open 3 on multiple occasions there, but no. They're moving that basketball. They're getting everybody involved. And right now it's not about how much points you score. It's not about statting the point sheet to try to be the top team in scoring in the NBA. That's the Pacers right now, who's putting up the most points. More so because they attempt the most shots in a game because their offense is so fast. But the Celtics right now are just slowing down tempo. Pritchard makes both of the free throws. 121-90. He's got 9 points. He could very well be the 7th Celtic tonight in double figure scoring. At the elbow. Bounce pass from Rozier down low. Adebayo hook shot as he scores off the glass. Yeah, I was stunned that the Heat just never gave the Celtics a run for its money tonight. So honestly, this one stunned me too. I had Boston tonight in this game, but I thought it would be closer, honestly, than what the 8.5 points suggests for Boston as the favorite on the line, and we get a turnover. An illegal screen set by Tatum as it will go back to Miami. I think once you get to like 8 minutes left to go, I think you're looking at reserves in this game right now for the Celtics because they're almost up by 30. Adebayo, top of the free throw circle. Hand off to Robinson. Laces up a 3 off the back rim, no good. Rebound secure by Horford. Yeah, so Porzingis not playing remaining part of this game. That's due to a left ankle sprain. So he rolled his ankle for him. So it's nothing really serious. The lob, Pritchard over to Cordet. Throws it down with a 2-handed alley-oop jam. Luke Cordet in double digits tonight with 12. Everybody helping out one another here. The assist number has been something special to watch as the Heat brick the 3 off the back rim. Boston with 30 total assists in this game tonight. When you get ball movement like that, you're going to pick up the victory. Peyton Pritchard, a right baseline dribble. Almost made a layup right there. A little bit too strong off the glass. No good. Butler off to the corner. Here's a 3. Martin bricked off the back rim. A rebound secured by Horford. The Celtics will slow it down. 7:40 left to go. Tatum on the floor with White, Horford, Cordet, and Pritchard. By this amount of time, you're looking at reserves to come in during the next whistle. The lob goes to Horford. Horford back outside, finds White, steps into a 3, right down the middle. He delivers. Derek White, bang, bang, knocks it down for the triple. Everything going the Celtics' way tonight. 19-3, made a moment ago. Martin steps into an open 3, skipped around the rim and out. White secures the defensive rebound. This has been simply impressive. The Celtics ended the first quarter shooting around 66% from the floor. They've been 60% plus throughout this entire game. That is insane. 63% shooting currently as the Heat blow a wide open layup. Adebayo, though, scored off the putback. We've been playing constant basketball right now. Celtics with 4 timeouts. Heat with 2. Boston just going to use time off the clock right now. Yeah, that would be crazy there. Aaron, thanks so much for joining in. What a game tonight by the Celtics as Pritchard dribbles towards Boston's bench, or towards the official on the far side of the floor, towards the Heat's bench, and now Boston will burn that timeout. 6:37 left to go. The Celtics will look to get their reserves in for the remaining part of this game as they take care of business tonight on the road as they will make it 3 straight victories in a row, barring any miracle in this one as they lead by 32. This is simply impressive basketball being displayed tonight by the road team on the floor. Excellent, excellent game. Pritchard should be able to get to double figures if Horford is able to play in the final. 6:37 remaining. He should be able to get there too. At the end of this game, you might have 8 players get there. Possibly. You got 6 right now with Cornet being the 6th. Just, man, This is something special to see tonight. Nobody's been selfish and been just attempting more shots than the other like crazy. Everybody's been able to share the rock, share the ball. Just all around, just total team basketball. Celtics averaging 25.9 assists per game. They got 31 total assists tonight for this team. That's great. Anytime you can get 30-plus assists, it's most likely going to be a guaranteed victory 99.9% of the time. Also, they're just super strong tonight on the glass. They brought it 42-24 in the rebounds in this game in favor of Boston. By the way, Miami's only scored 4 points right now in this fourth quarter. I think right now there's a lot of issues. The teams that the Celtics have played lately, specifically Dallas and Miami, there's a lot more questions to be answered currently with those two opponents that they've faced lately. Yeah, a lot of question marks with this Heat squad right now because Miami will be suffering their 5th loss of the season, and the 4 previous losses were to teams that weren't even at the top of their standings. These are the previous 4 losses for the Heat. They lost against the Raptors, the Hawks, the Magic, and the Grizzlies yesterday, who had 8 players listed out. They lost 2 at home. This Heat squad is just not in the right mode right now, past the middle of the season currently. So they got a lot of questions at the moment. It's taking Terry Rozier. He's only in the second game. It's going to take him a little bit of time to get acclimated tonight. Rozier just 3 for 10 shooting, 7 points on the floors. He was just a minus 28. That is the worst plus minus out of anybody who stepped foot on the court tonight in this game. But just Miami, they don't have anybody who can take over right now in the regular season, that is. Wait till the playoffs where Jimmy Butler just goes up on you and drops down 40, then that's different in the playoffs. But in the regular season, they just don't have that guy that can go out there and get you like 35, 40 a night consistently on like a solid basis in the regular season. They're ranked at 27th in points scored per game for them. For Miami, but just in the playoffs, this team's totally different. So you can never write off Miami at all in the playoffs. They showed you last year as an 8 seed. So this season's far from over. It's just 1 game. Plus, they're coming off a back-to-back for Miami, whereas Boston was on a 2-night break. So obviously, the scheduling did not help out the Heat in this cause tonight. I just thought they'd have a much better showing after yesterday losing to Memphis, who had 8 players listed out, and that was not the case. And they were hanging in this game throughout most. They've shot the ball pretty well from 3. It's just disappointing is how poor the defense has been for a Heat squad that's top 5 and fewest points allowed this season. As the jumper goes down for Boston inside, a key for 2 more on the board. And Peyton Pritchard gets the jumper. He's up to 9. So they got Delano Banton on the floor alongside Cornette, O'Shea Brissett, Sam Hauser, Peyton Pritchard. 3 is good at the wing, drilled by Haywood Highsmith. Lonnie, welcome in. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, that's both of those teams who've been awaiting each other in the finals for quite a bit of time. We'll see if the Clippers can get there this season, but they've been doing pretty well. They've been hanging back around 4th place throughout most of the season in the West, but a lot of people talk about Denver, Minnesota, OKC, but the Clippers are hanging there right with those 3. Missed shot down low, no good off the glass. Second opportunity missed by Nikola Jovic of Miami. Going up, though, he did get fouled. So Banton picked up the personal foul. Clock will stop with 5:05 at the moment. For the Heat here, they have not been able to go to the free throw line much today in this game. It's been a lack of physicality by Miami, which has been very odd. I bet you in the playoffs we're going to see that, but right now, regular season game, late January, just didn't bring it tonight on this Thursday night. Minus 16 on the glass. They've attempted 11 fewer free throws than Boston. They've settled attempt 36 total threes. And the Celtics were just on fire tonight from 3-point range as they bury another one. Sam Hauser zinks down the 3 ball. Boston by a large lead. 20 for 38 from three-point range. Jumper mid-range is good by Josh Richardson. It's a 30-point Celtics lead. 4.5 left to go. Hauser wide open three. Made another one, but they're not going to count it. Foul occurred before the shot picked up by Miami. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining in tonight. If you guys are new, make sure to smash the thumbs up, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell as well. You guys, the legends here on the channel. Nathan, welcome in. Yup. Celtics this season ain't no joke for sure. Everybody's playing with Celtics pride, Celtics passion, cheering on one another, dapping each other up on the bench area. It's just been a great sign to see everybody playing together as a cohesive unit, as a complete team. Banton on the top finds Pritchard. Peyton Pritchard looking to add some more points to his total. Dribbles up, takes the jumper, 15-footer rainbow, and he hits it. Peyton Pritchard puts it through for two. He's got double digits with 11. Pritchard becomes the 7th Celtic player tonight to reach double figures in scoring as we're down to 4 minutes left to go. The pass flung out to the wing. Highsmith takes the three and he rattles it in. Dominant performance tonight by the Celtics. Banton crosses midcourt, guarded at the top by Nikola Jovic. Banton slides it off to his right to Lamar Stevens. Lobs it over to Keita. Bounce pass over to Pritchard. Pritchard dribbles back outside as he circles around inside the key. Pritchard takes the jumper at the elbow. Rattled out. Offensive rebound and the putback. It's there for two by O'Shea Brissett with the buckets. Up the floor as Miami has it quick. They swing it off to the wing. Here's a corner three in the air. They brick it off the back rim. No good. Missed by number 21. For the Heat in the left corners, that was Cole Swider in his second season from Villanova in Syracuse. Lucas, thanks so much for stopping by. Appreciate it for being a part of the stream, man. What a game by Boston tonight. Just textbook. Couldn't talk about a perfect, better game besides what happened to Porzingis. That was the only downfall about this game. Honestly, when you look at everything statistically, they did have 11 turnovers. I mean, it's not terrible for the number, but other than having double-digit turnovers and losing Porzingis, everything has just been on fire tonight in this game. So, if you guys are joining in for the first time tonight, Porzingis went down early stage of the third quarter, rolled his ankle, and did not return for the remaining part of this game, and that was due to a left ankle sprain by Porzingis. Doesn't look like anything severe, but hopefully they'll get him back on the floor after he's fully recovered. That's the big key, though. He needs to fully recover. Banton, as he drives, and he got stripped, and will draw the reach-in foul picked up by Miami now. So nothing serious, it doesn't seem like, so Porzingis was going up to contest the shot, and then his left ankle got rolled over on the top of Bam Adebayo's shoe, and then he was struggling to get up, and then he hobbled off the court. Had to get checked out the locker room. Off the inbound, that's Savim Mikhailiuk who took the three and drilled it. That's a laser at the left corner there by Mikhailiuk. Everybody making an impact tonight for Boston. Boston Celtics basketball at its finest. 11 different scores. 7 players in double figures tonight. 3 at the wing. Missed off the mark. No good. Offensive rebound. A turnaround inside the key. And this will lead to 2 free throws here for Miami. So Neemias Queta picks up the blocking foul. And the Heat will shoot 2 with Orlando Robinson at the free throw line. Yeah, thanks so much, everybody, for joining in tonight to be a part here on the stream. This was a good one tonight for Boston. Next stream, I might be back on Saturday. Not entirely sure just yet. I'm out throughout the day on Saturday with my family. If I am back, it would be at a different location since I'm away with my family, away from my house on Saturday. So I'm not able to like shout or so throughout my stream. I'll have to keep it more so quiet because we're going to be overnight at a hotel this Saturday night. But if we do get the channel for the Celtics versus Clippers and my TV is not occupied in the hotel room, then maybe I'll stream that one on Saturday. If not, then we'll have games for you guys on Monday and Tuesday, as I plan on being back covering Celtics versus Pelicans and Celtics versus Pacers next week. Queta again picks up the blocking foul. physical big man they got from Utah State for Nehemias Queta. Yeah, Minnesota's having some difficulty yesterday. They were in a close one throughout most of it against Washington. Quick update here. Minnesota leading Brooklyn 92-90 with around 2 minutes left to go as Orlando Robinson makes both of the free throws there for the Heat. NBA scoreboard update. How about this as a shocking blowout tonight? The Knicks blowing out the Nuggets in the final minute, 122-84 tonight. Missed shot altered at the rim as Banton missed it. Games that's gone final. The Pacers won over the Sixers, 134-122. And then the Jazz won over the Wizards, 123-108. Jumper is good from the perimeter there for Miami. So we're down to 1:15 left to go. Celtics pouring in the threes left and right. It's been an incredible game tonight by Boston. They have made 23s total. Out to the corner. Stevens going to get in on the action. Stevens takes it, and he makes it. Lamar Stevens rips one through. They count as a deep two, though. Foot was on the three-point line. 30-point lead, final minutes. Heat with a possession. Jovic dribbles up inside, floats it up. Able to snag it was Robinson. Turned it over, though. Banton came up with a steal. Up the floor. Here goes Boston as they attack. Stevens kick to the corner. Jordan Walsh. Extra pass over to Mikhailiuk as he delivers. Svi Mikhailiuk drills the three. Everybody putting in their work tonight in this game for Boston. 11 different scores from the bench for the Celtics. Massive ball movement all around. 35 total assists. Just a clinic tonight by the visiting squad on the road against the team that they faced last year in the Eastern Conference Finals. Incredible here tonight by Boston. Gonna see if they can keep this rolling as they face the Clippers on Saturday in a road game. The Clippers top 4 of the Western Conference. That should be a great one. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining in. Be a part of the stream as we go final. 143-110. Red hot sizzling. Boston. Gonna check the game log throughout the season and see if this is the highest that they have scored in terms of field goal shooting percentage. It is not the highest amount of points that they've had this season, but in terms of field goal shooting, this is gonna be at the top. Yes, it is. Wow. Boston shot the ball a blistering 63.7%. Sustainable percentage tonight against the top 5 defense and fewest points allowed in the NBA, the Miami Heat. The Celtics tonight shot 51 for 80 from the floor, 22 for 40 from three-point range at 55%. Insane shooting splits in this game. 63.7% from the floor, 55% from three, 95% at the free throw line. That's their field goal, three-point free throw percentage. Shooting splits tonight, insane. Top field goal shooting percentage of the season for the Celtics. Second best three-point shooting percentage this season for the Celtics tonight. And they made 22 threes in this game for Boston. That puts it tied for third most in the NBA in three-point makes in a single game, behind 25 against the Clippers on December 23rd, which they're playing the Clippers next on Saturday. 24 against Houston on January the 13th for three-point makes. The Celtics just missed only one free throw tonight. They were 95% at the free throw line, putting that the fourth best free throw shooting split all season long. But it's going to be the assist numbers that's been simply impressive tonight. 35 total assists, just all around team basketball by Boston being displayed tonight. That is tied for the second highest assist numbers all this season for the Celtics. One behind a 36 assist night against Chicago in late November. Boston tonight with these assist numbers look like this. 6 assists by Derek White and Al Horford. 5 assists by Drew Holiday and Jaylen Brown. 4 assists by Jason Tatum. Everybody else had either 2, 1, or 0 for assists on the board. The Celtics put 7 players tonight in double figures. Those point totals go down the line like this. Jason Tatum finished with 26. 19 by Porzingis through 21 minutes. Porzingis He rolled his ankle early third quarter, contesting a shot by Bam Adebayo. Did not return to the game as he was listed doubtful. It was a left ankle injury with a left ankle sprain. So thoughts, prayers out there for Porzingis. Speedy recovery. Hoping for him to come back. But the Celtics just going to make sure they don't rush it with Porzingis and make sure that he'll be back when he feels comfortable next, because they need him in the long run to get the championship. Right now, this is in late January. I mean, we got April when the playoffs start. Plus, there's that beneficial week of rest in April that the Celtics will have if they should, and definitely would, finish in the top 6 of the standings. They'll have that week off because they have that whole play-in dedicated week from 7 to 10 for those teams in the East and the West before the start of the playoffs. But Tatum with 26, 19 by Porzingis, 17 by Holiday, 18 by Brown, 15 by White, and then 12 by Cornette, 11 by Pritchard. The Celtics starters, everybody made at least 3 threes in the starting 5 tonight. Tatum 3 for 7 from the perimeter. Porzingis and Holiday went 3 for 4. White went 3 for 9, and Brown went 4 for 8 from the perimeter. Just an all-around incredible offensive display tonight. This Boston Celtics team was an absolute machine. And on any given night, because of their balanced starting 5, you're going to have hot hands all over the floor on this team. It all depends who the hot hands are on any given night. Some nights it might be Tatum, some nights it might be Brown. But yeah, you're in trouble if Tatum and Brown combine for 75 like they did against Dallas on Monday. But you're in for some deep trouble if Tatum and Brown are going off. Plus, you got other guys in double figures too, like White, Porzingis, Horford, Pritchard. Yeah. It's going to be a tough one for the opposing team. And tonight the Heat allow 143 against Boston. 35-10 for the Celtics, making it look easy out there tonight. Celtics pride, Celtics passion, playing with intensity. The rebounds were off the chains tonight. 47-31 in the glass. 35-25 in total assists. 5-1 in total blocks. This team on the floor for Boston, they got a group of hustlers, and these guys just brought it tonight on the road. And they shredded the Heat. Big time game. Over 60% shooting. That's the most impressive clip they shoot. A season best. 63.7% from the floor and 51 for 80 tonight. They were knocking out lasers, trifecta all over the place. These guys were hitting target range left and right. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining in and being a part of the stream for this one. Wow. The Celtics racking up 143. Impressive W as they'll head back home and will face the Clippers on Saturday. Quick update here. I'm not entirely sure if I'll be back live on Saturday. I'll be out with my family on Saturday. I'll be away on Saturday night. But if there is the game at the place that I'm staying at, then I might be able to cover that on Saturday night. So if you guys don't see me, that's because I wasn't able to get the game, or we will be out someplace on Saturday night. But if you do see me, I'll be in another place that's not in my house. Like I'm usually 99.9% of the time in my house, streaming these games where I cover from. Won't be as much like excitement, unfortunately, and like loudness, because I'll be in a hotel on Saturday, but I'll try to do my best to cover it like I did back in April when I went on vacation last year during the playoffs, when I went up to Lake George and Lake Placid last year. But we're going to wrap up for this one. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining in. So I'll close out thanking the channel members. Big shout out here to Guido Gutierrez, first timer in the membership here, as he gets member shout out as we'll go through the membership. He joined today earlier on in the stream, so big shout out to him. As here we close out with the channel members. We got Jason, Warren, Rajip, I Am Ghost, Russell, John, Mark, Kelly, Oink Oink, Michael, Katie, Bradley, Derek, Sister Surround, Mario, Guido, his first time here on the channel, SG Sports Talk, Ice Ice Baby, Robin, and Melinda. Thanks so much, everybody, for joining in and being a part in the stream for this one. The Celtics shred the Heat. Final score 143-110. Boston shoots greater than 63% from the floor, their highest shooting percentage all season long. as they cook down 22 total threes and shoot 55% from the perimeter. Thanks so much, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your Thursday night.